Oh, they can hear me.
It's PJ.
Oh my god, it's Mindlessness in the chat. Welcome, everyone.
What is up? How you going, everyone? Welcome back to another Cracker Box stream. It has been a while because there has been no new set in a while.
Which, you know, by the way, can I just say, a little refreshing. A little refreshing.
Actually, funnily enough, like not having to shill Infinity at like the last second, like I'm very happy with that.
Let me tell you something, guys. Right now, we're very excited to open New Capenna. We are not implying in any way that we are shilling New Capenna. We really like this set. Ignore Dylan's verbatim. We're not shilling anything. Like,
it's a welcome relief from a store level of not having to deal with marketing and product or inventory of a new set every month. If we take a month break at one point, we'll be very happy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you want to pass me that? You want to pass me that Hedron archive that we don't need there?
Oh yeah, of course. Well, this is actually just so I want to talk about the chat about Hedron Archive for a second. I'm kidding. Here you go, my friend. Watch it, wise guy. You call it shilling, I call it good business. Deckham says shilling is cool. You know what, Deckham? You're cool. We should change your name to Shilling in the chat because you're pretty cool. Siren Song says, do not sell me anything ISTG. I swear to. Goblin mode in the chat. Miletus is actually going goblin mode. Actually, guys, just so you're clear, that does officially mean that this chat has gone goblin mode. It's gone full Insano style. We are now goblin mode in the chat. All right, guys?
You know what? I might add a command for goblin mode.
Let's add a command for goblin mode.
We already have.
I don't think you're typing. Oh, yeah, you are. Never mind. You're in the other place.
We have no horny. So.
Oh my god! Why do we have that? Oh, that's brand new to me, chat. All right, well, you are here, not so much for fun in the chat, which we are. If you Bolt Games Live, hey, get out the bonk stick if we have to. We are opening, as we mentioned before, New Capenna. Actually, first things first, speaking of new, you may notice the frame rate. Oh my goodness gracious, chat. We've got a brand new camera, a Keo Pro. That's thanks to everything you guys have done for us, by the way. That's thanks to all of the gifted subs and all of the subs. Oi, no swearing, mate. Siren Song says in the chat. This is all thanks to you guys so much. We really, really appreciate all the hard work everyone has put in. Everyone who's watching all the streams, everyone who's supporting us both through follows and through subs. It means a lot, and it helps us justify picking up this new camera, which will really help showing off these brand new, absolutely gorgeous set boosters. Look at these.
I haven't got it set to automatic. I haven't got it set to automatic like
focus,
man.
No, it's okay. It's fine. I'm just holding it a little bit. They get a good idea. It's still a very high quality camera. So they get a very good idea of the set. Yeah, as you guys can see, these are our set boosters. Today, we are actually opening a lot of product. It's going to be a set booster box, just the one, which is a bit new for us. But we're going to open 2 collector booster boxes as well. So definitely. And as always, you guys know it. It's always going to be the case. Dylan is behind the camera today. He's working super hard. He's going to be putting these cards up as I open them today, straight into our system. So if you see a card you want, this high quality camera could let us read Hedron Archive, perhaps. You know what, chat? We'll get a poll in the end. Whoever votes on reading Hedron Archive, we will get it at the end of the game. All right? So at the end of the stream, you stick around. You want to learn what a Hedron Archive does without Googling it? Stick around to the end of the stream because trust us, you can't get that kind of content anywhere else. So, Streets of New Capenna, set booster. Very cool. Very, very gorgeous. And I want to quickly talk about as well, I'm loving the fluff of this set. I'm loving the insert that came with it. Now, ignore this little bar of stickiness.
That's where the box topper is.
That's where the box topper is.
So every set comes with the regional variant box topper as well, every box.
So, a regional variant?
Yeah. So if you open up the box topper now, if you wanted to.
Well, actually, yes. I've got it right here.
You'll have the English version of the Golden Age, which should be like essentially America's like nuclear age.
Yep.
So if you flip that bad boy open.
This one.
It's always going to be a Gala Greeters. Why did the camera just...
It just paused for a second. That's okay.
It's a Gala Greeters.
Oh, it's pausing a little bit.
It can't handle it, man. It's too much.
It's too much. It's working too hard.
So yeah, the Gala Greeters is going to be in every box as a box topper as well. And the different languages you get will have different regional variants on it.
Interesting. I'm going to crack this one open, right? Because is this the same, just the one card in here?
Yes, it should just be the one card.
And what makes this, so what makes this card special again? We get this version in...
English
oh,
boosters.
Okay. So if it was an English booster, it wouldn't be a Gala Greeters.
It would be a Gala Greeters. It would just be different art.
Oh, it would be different art. Oh, that's amazing. So that's really cool. So it's all Gala Greeters, but they all have different art for different regions, which is very cool. So that's super cool.
English box topper, near mint foil. Does not have a price yet.
It does not have a price yet. Brilliant.
So it's going to be in the system, but you won't be able to get it just yet.
Either way, guys, I'm going to put that one straight into a sleeve for you guys as well. So very, very cool. Getting a little bit of glare on the camera. We tested beforehand and there was no glare, but it's going to try and... So it's this one here, isn't it? No, it isn't. It's this one. Let's try and get them both over to this. Oh, so hard. So hard, chat. Is that a little better? Hold on, chat. Sorry about this one. Whoop. We're going to try and get these lights that we don't have to worry.
If you splay them out as far as you can.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, let's keep going. Well. Oh, we lost a bit of light. Like so. I should be able to get... Oh, that's
pretty good.
That's pretty good. Still a bit of glare. Sorry, guys. That's okay. We got to get those anti-glare dragon shields. That's all we need. Oh my gosh. The new anti-glare dragon shields. Get them involved. All right, chat. Well, that's the Gala greeters there.
So every box will have that glued into that insert as well.
That's awesome, dog. That's
I'm very happy that they've started doing those inserts with the glue since Innistrad Crimson Vow, I believe it was.
Yep.
Just to like make it so much better. The less damage to the card as it's moving around the box.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. I'm a big fan. Huge fan of that, definitely. Plus, it also gives you a lot of space to put either a lot of, like, a big... In the last set with Kamigawa, we kind of just got a big block piece of, like, a big part of the story spotlight. But in this example, we actually got, like, a breakdown of the different houses. So the different, like, Maestros, the Riveteers, the Cabaretti. Very, very cool stuff. I'm not going to go through these all now because it's a marathon of text, but trust me, it's very cool.
What's on the other side?
The other side is actually just ads.
Okay.
Meet Elspeth and join the Magic community.
That was ads, but it has the insert that insert is telling you what the colors are for the set as well. So what your color.
Oh, my apologies. So yeah, this is the houses here. They actually do have the... Dylan is absolutely right. So they've got the Espo color pairing there when it wants to load in, and the Maestros, the Riveteers, they've got the different colors as well. Elspeth is holding a meet and greet. She absolutely is. Meet Elspeth. And actually, it's an ad. I will recommend this. It's an ad for the MTG story. So it's mtgstory.com. Explains to you that she is a brave knight with a strong sense of duty and a mastery of powerful radiant magic. As a child, she fled her unknown home plane and was attacked by the terrifying Phyrexians. She believes it is her moral responsibility to save the day whenever the opportunity presents itself, and it often does. Well, that's, Elspeth believes New Capenna, TM, by the way, New Capenna TM, may be her home plane. Whoa, that's interesting. And is searching for evidence of a Phyrexian incursion. So Elspeth hopes that New Capenna is her home plane. So does she not remember her home plane? That's an interesting one.
Because she got mind frazzled.
No, Elspeth, no! What has Mirrodin done to you? All right. Without further ado,
I have a price for that, so I'm going to put an override in.
Let's go. So we got a price on this Gala greeter, so we can get an override on that, and let's see it go. So I'm going to take a pack now. Dylan, when he gets a chance, is going to take a pack too. He's going to come get this one from me. And then we are going to ping.
In sync.
All right, so these set boosters are still using... These aren't the, like, kind of newer packs we see a lot with the new recycled plastic, but soon. Soon, TM. Oh, by the way, I love this, by the way. I didn't even notice this in the last packs, but right above the barcode still says Magic Design by Richard Garfield. If it wants to load there. So we're getting a little bit of choppiness with the new camera, but that's okay, guys. We'll get used to that. We'll find a way to get past it. So... As they are all set boosters, the very first card you're always going to kind of find is a gorgeous art card. This is one of the best things to happen to Magic in too long, in my opinion. I'm so happy to see these art cards coming around. Magic as a set is an incredibly artful game, and they've always had a lot of like artist representation on their cards, but it's great to see them come into the limelight for the first time. And this appears to be Elspeth with an unnamed character. The irony that this is not as Magic as Garfield intended. Exactly, JuneBlue58. Also, welcome back to the chat, JuneBlue. Always lovely to have you here. I think that might be the Angel character.
That is the unknown Angel that may be key to what's happening on New Capenna. And even the multiverse.
No, thank you, JuneBlue58. Ooh, the multiverse. Oh my god, okay, that's exciting.
Rubbish.
It's like she's not even a plant Phyrexian, she just is a Phyrexian. Icy Goblin 04. Icy Goblin. Here we go, another Goblin. We're going full-on Goblin mode today. Oh, got some cards. All right, I don't want to show these off just yet. I read the lore, and it being Elspeth's home plane made this set a bit more interesting, in my opinion. Yes, definitely. I totally agree, Icy Goblin. Very excited for Friday's pre-release. Yes, guys, so excited for the pre-release. This set's limited environment is so freaking cool. It's a little bit bomb-heavy, but we'll see how we go with it. I'm loving it to bits from the looks of it.
Yeah, the stuff pre-release we did yesterday was actually, like, it's kind of battle cruisery, but without being painful. Or slow?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're just relying on big cards that don't do anything.
Yeah.
It's a bit corpse explosion heavy. Okay. Don't like that card, do you?
PJ was playing a lot of corpse explosion.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool card. So flicking through some of the cards, I'm going to, as always with the stream, guys, I'm going to start by going through some of the more basic stuff, and then we'll move into I'm going to get a better angle from where I'm sitting. Ugh. Perfect. So we're going to try and show off a couple of cards first, and then eventually I'll just stop showing off a couple of random stuff and just show off the cool stuff. When we get to the collector boosters, though, that's when it'll be really, we'll show off basically everything.
There'll be a lot of showing off.
A lot of showing off. So Jet Muse Fixer, awesome card. We got the Gilded Pinions, awesome. Create a treasure when ETBs gives the creature flying. We've got Revelation of Power. That's Giada, the woman I mentioned before. We've got Obscura Storefront. An offer you can't refuse, which I actually really like this card. It's very interesting. 1 mana instant, counter a non-creature spell by its controller does create 2 treasure tokens. I think this card's going to show up a lot. It's very cool.
Sorry, I was jumping between things.
That's right. So we got an offer you can't refuse, really cool card there. We got Sleep with the Fishes. Cement Shoes, which by the way, I just love the card design on Cement Shoes.
Coincidentally tied in with Sleep with the Fishes.
Yeah, Sleep with the Fishes and Cement Shoes right after the other. No joke there. A little bit of glamour. We'll try to get that resolved. We're going to go with Psychic Pickpocket. I do find it interesting, this cephalid design in the set. It's very cool. They look awesome. I don't know how...
They're very mind flayery.
They seem very mind flayery. They almost seem like they're very inspired from Forgotten Realms, like Dungeons & Dragons, but it doesn't seem like they're very inspired by cephalid, which, without a single example of the old-looking cephalids in the set, it's kind of sad. Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, exactly. Very Davy Jones, isn't it? Fine, this guy is standing in a bucket of a pail of water, right? We've got an Obscura Charm. This is that awesome new showcase framing. It's like an Art Deco style of framing. I love it to bits.
It's called the Golden Age Showcase.
The Golden Age Showcase for these guys right here is how gorgeous that Golden Age.
There is also a gilded foil version of that we'll find in the collector boosters. That looks very nice, and you will see. Oh, I'm not going to spoil what it does, but
ooh, we'll have to show it off. I've showed it off. So very cool card already. We then have a rare. This one is Tolu's Clever Conductor. Did you put that Obscura Charm in the system?
I did.
Cool. So I'll put that inside here. Perfect.
It was like $7.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Regular Tolu's.
Yep. So when she's a 3-mana card, I love these cards that have like the hybrid symbols, 2 of the hybrid symbols. This woman can be cast for 3 blue, which is pretty cool. When she enters ETB, she connives. When you discard 1 or more cards, you exile them from your graveyard. And when she dies, you put all the cards exiled with it into its owner's hand. So all the cards you've discarded, if she then dies, you get them all back. So it's really cool. The gilded foils look wild, seem to be pretty rare though. Yeah, we'll hopefully get a couple, but maybe we'll have to get really lucky. We'll see. I love Tolos. I love the actual Tron aesthetic. It's very Tron, in my opinion. We'll bring it up. Dylan's gonna bring this one up. See what I mean? It's kind of got that like Tron. Yeah. Oh, it's like Tron 2012, was it? Or 2010? When
Tron Legacy. Yeah.
Tron Legacy. It's very Tron Legacy.
It's a Tron Legacy ticket inspector.
Yeah, I'll hold it right there. Perfect. Absolute massive energy from Dylan in the back there. All right, then we've got a foil knockout blow. That's pretty cool. Followed by an ad for Secret Lair. Whoa. And it's a token. This time, whoa, Trent, watch out. It's a citizen token.
Green, white, 1/1 citizen.
That's a cool card. She's having a great time. It's very, is it just me or is this really disproportionate? Does she have a tiny head? Milita says the wire tokens. Yeah, can't wait to see the wire tokens. They're really cool. Has she got a tiny head? Maybe she's got a tiny head. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm crazy.
She looks like a tiny person.
But she's pretty, I don't know. She's got those legs, dog. Anyway, tiny head though. All right. So again,
I need to, hang on. Oh. Hold up.
Are you, here we go.
There we go. It needed to be said.
All right.
Do you want to go through the my cards?
Yeah, of course. My apologies, Dylan. I totally glanced over that. My apologies, mate. So first things first is we have that Golden Age Glamorous Outlaw. What a great looking card, chat.
I'm not going to put this in the system.
No, I'm just
trying to show it off.
All good. I'm just showing this to you as well. It's an interesting cycle of cards that kind of give your land the ability to kind of tron out and kind of tap for whatever color you need at the time in that color. It's interesting. I don't know quite the space for it. It is instant speed to give the land that ability, which is quite nice, but we'll see.
It did come in handy for me in the pre-release yesterday because I was running 3 colors and Murder's in the set, but also some of the best like cards in the set are multi-pipped single color.
Yep.
So I did enter a bit of a situation where I didn't have my second swamp I needed to get my Murders online. So I had the Jund version of this, the raccoons, that came in very handy until I was able to get my second swamp.
I definitely feel like in the limited environment, these cards are so cool. They're one of the best designed
Yeah.
cards I've seen in a long time as far as fixing is concerned. They're super cool. Because let you cast them as well. So, and they don't cost any more to cast outside the 2 that you exile with them with. So like, it's not exactly like going to tax you much of anything. It kind of just gives your opponent a bit of information in order for you to fix your mana, which I think is definitely a worthwhile trade.
I should say that also during the event, those common lands that sack and search for one of 3 basics
Yep.
came into did a lot of work throughout the event yesterday.
Oh, well, it's in the common slot too, right? So it's very, very easy to get your hands on.
It was a card that I always kind of looked at and went, maybe in limited this is going to be a good use. It turns out it was a very helpful use.
Oh no, definitely. I feel like I feel like New Capenna is one of these sets, kind of like Kamigawa, that feels very, very focused on making a healthy and interactive and fun draft environment, which I'm always there for. We've got Ding 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 Boxing Ring. This is the best Super Smash Brothers stage. Prove me wrong. I'm already wrong. Don't worry, guys. It's trash. But anyway, this card is not though. So it's 1 and a green for an artifact. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it fights another target creature you don't control with the exact same mana value. That's a little bit nuanced. Kind of strange. Most importantly though, tap to create a treasure token and activate only if you control a creature that fought this turn. So if you play Nayeth of the Dire Hunt, this card's an auto-include. Massive ramp in your deck.
There's also a 1 and a green instant that is target creature you control fights target creature you don't control.
Oh, of course, just like pounce or anything like that.
And then create a treasure token.
Oh, of course, there you go. Lots of we'll find actually in this set there's lots of treasure generation. I would argue, as far as in eternal formats like Commander is concerned, I think the injection of this much treasure is dangerous. Yeah, at best. But I think that it's
dangerous
very cool
at best, problematic at worst.
Yeah, very problematic at worst. At worst, it makes the whole color pie very blurry. Unironically, Vault Showcase card will be the best card for the limited environment. Yep, I totally agree, guys. Golden Opal. I totally agree. Yeah.
Hell, I was playing Jund and I even used a Makeshift Theater or 2.
Yeah. It's amazing. I really recommend that, guys, for limited. Super, super cool. So this Boxing Ring. It's a cool card, but we'll see how people end up using it. Again, lots of treasures, always really good.
Good for a Gargos deck.
Oh, yes, for Gargos as well, of course, definitely. Because it can very easily fuel all of his 1-mana cards that then trigger the fight and then make the treasure, trigger the fight, make the treasure. I kind of, maybe it's like, obviously, you wouldn't want it to be able to untap too easily, but I wish I kind of did. Anyway, so that's Boxing Ring. We've got the new Ascendancy cycle. I love that there is a new Ascendancy cycle. This is awesome. This one here is Riveteer's Ascendancy. Sorry again for the glare, guys. We'll fix that up. And this is whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may return target creature card with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Do this only once each turn. Now, I'm so glad it says that at the end because this would be a crazy card. This is like a Jund negative fill. Have I missed any collector boosters yet? No, you're Gucci, Phil. Exactly. Mindless is exactly right. You're just in time. We've just started cracking the set booster box, and then we're going to get into the collectors next. But it's always lovely to have you, Phil. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Welcome to the chat. So, Ascendancy cards always have been very, very busted in like history. Well, maybe not all of them, but they've been quite good in history. So it's good to see these new Ascendancies also kind of matching that bill with these very, very powerful effects. Now, this does only work on sacrifice, but being Jund, you could definitely fit this into a new Ziatora deck, or even something like a Korval deck might even find room for this card, especially if it's in that like scrap trawler style of game plan. It's very cool. Lastly, it's the foil. Whoa, of course, there we go. It's a foil mythic rare we have pulled an Arcane Bombardment. So, Arcane Bombardment is this amazing 6-mana card. It's another one of those like kind of red enchantments that does a lot when you interact with it. Absolutely, my man. It does a lot when you interact with it, but again, you play it down and then you see. Yeah, Dibs, Miles says, well, it's in the chat.
It's in the chat. You can get your orders in now.
Yep, get involved, my friend. So Arcane Bombardment, 6 mana for whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, exile an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard. Then copy each card exiled with Arcane Bombardment, and you may cast any number of the copies without paying their mana cost. Now, it exiles them, then it generates copies of those cards that were exiled. Then you may cast those copies. So I don't think this is going to interact very well with Prosper, if that's what you were thinking, Miles, but it's still a very, very cool card. I do not think this interacts with Prosper. It doesn't cast those spells from exile. It creates copies of the spells that were exiled, and then you cast those copies. So let's see. It's still a very, very cool card. Definitely recommend, guys. 100% get it. Get involved with that.
Mindless says it doesn't. It just slaps.
I know, yeah. I would want to just put all the context out there, guys, but very, very cool cards. So
that was a foil, yeah?
That was a foil, Arcane Bombardment. So very, very cool. All right. Next booster. I'm way ahead of myself. I've already got a booster just chilling here, don't I? Yes, I do. All right, so, wow, Misfortune Teller. Well, Trent. Very, very cool. Cool art. Very nice. Love the art of that card. Swap. There's that Maestro's Theater. This was Vault Game's very own announcement card, preview card. Very cool. You play it, you sacrifice it with ETBs, and you can search for an island, swap, or mountain. Very cool. I think it's going to be interesting. In any of those decks that want to just like sacrifice lands to do things, I think this card's freaking awesome. So, yeah, let's go hard. I think all these cards are really cool for those kind of decks. Paragon of Modernity, Waterfront District, Curious Briefcase, pretty cool. Ballroom Brawlers? Ballroom Brawlers? Don't try to cut in, they'll cut back. What am I finger touching? I'll find out. Arc Spitter. This is actually kind of hilarious, by the way, guys, because the Arc Spitter art is very obviously a Tommy gun. It's freaking hilarious, so very cool. I'm fresh out of Mercy today. Why don't you ask Sparky here for forgiveness? Very cool. So Arc Spitter. We've got Tram.
By the way, just on Arc Spitter, got some very good use out of that yesterday with the Death Touch. Was it River Tears Initiate that can give a Death Touch?
This card's crazy good, actually. Just lets you deal 1 damage to a creature it's only the blocking
it's the creature that does it, though.
This creature, yeah, of course. So if you give it Death Touch, you can do that.
Yep. Very nice.
Watch Trent run. Rattle them, boys. All right, so we've got a Art Deco. Now, what's the name of this showcase, Dylan? For those in the chat.
I think that's still Showcase Golden Age. Let me check. What is it? Tramway Station?
It's a tramway station. It's got a bit of a different look to it, though.
It might be the station cards or skyscraper cards.
Let's have a look.
It is the Skyscraper Showcase.
Skyscraper Showcase.
So the multicolored lands all have a Showcase Skyscraper version.
Yeah. Chili Philly Ho, you pulled the words clean out of my mouth. I want a playmat of this art. Dylan, can we get a focus, please? Look at this. Are you kidding? That is intense.
Look at this Bioshock shit.
It's so nice. I'll pull it back for you. Perfect. All right, that's actually so good. Yeah, it's really, really nice. We even got scale birds. We did. All right, so that's this one. The next one I've pulled is actually an non-foil commander. This one's name is Camise Obscura Oculus, legendary cephalid rogue. She says, whenever you attack, target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. So she makes things unblockable for Esper. If it then connives, and connive is a new mechanic, I'm going to talk about it a bit more if we get to it. But connive is an amazing mechanic. Then choose another attacking creature with lesser power, and that creature gains double strike. So it's pretty cool. She's a little bit of like kind of multiple triggers, multiple stuff going on. Lots of different things to do with this card. Very cool. But I just also really like the design space of commanders that have lots of different abilities. So really cool. Love the idea of having lots of small pings off from the same commander. June Blue says, say what you want about the Mafia. They do love public transport. Cameron Loudler on tramway station. Well, they do. They do love their public transport. So Camise Obscura Oculus, because that is a mythic. I'll just put it in a sleeve anyway.
There are no like prices for it, so I'm just putting it $5 because it's about $8 to $10 when it's foil. So we'll just put it at $5, and if people
keep in mind, Dylan, that the foil of this card is a structure deck.
Yeah.
And this is the one you pull from the pack. So I think this should be worth more.
Okay.
Yeah, I would reckon this one would be worth more, just a little bit. Like only like probably around the same amount. Yo, that little portal he has is sick. Yeah, it's cool. Is there like a do the cephalid have like a gender in that respect? Like, is that just like a genderless character, the cephalid? I feel like it would be in some way. I'm very they them for cephalid. How do you feel, chat? All right, so Camise, very cool. We then pulled a am I crazy? Okay. Of course, it's a list card which comes
Arcane
after
Bombardment has already been purchased.
Yes, yeah, my list has probably picked it up. All right, Tenuous Truce, a 2-mana enchantment aura. You enchant you enchant an opponent. At the beginning of the enchanted opponent's end step, you and that player each draw a card. Whenever you attack enchanted opponent or a planeswalker they control, or when they attack you or a planeswalker you control, you sacrifice Tenuous Truce.
Shift the light a little.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Tenuous Truce. So
that is, I like this as White's like result of draw.
I don't like this card in a multiplayer sense. This card seems pretty cringe in a multiplayer sense. Like, hey, I want to get some draw. Is that actually good in limited? It's hard, right? I don't know if this card's.
Well, you're not even going to see it in limited because it's
Yeah.
a commander card.
This is a commander exclusive card, but it's only. That's why I was talking in the context of commander. I don't know about this card. This card ass. I don't know about ass. I love a good politics card. I don't know if this is politics. It's a list card. Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, it's not. It's part of the commander stuff from the set boosters. Yeah, it's like I don't know if it's in the decks. It's like one of those cards. But anywho, it's very interesting. I don't know if it's ass. I just think that it's gonna feel really bad when somebody just says like, "Hey, can I king make the blue player?" Because I don't want to lose the game yet. And the blue player's like, "Yeah, sure." And they draw like 15 cards and they win. And the white player goes, "God, man, God, I wish I could just draw cards with no caveat like blue can." Anyway, so very cool card though, very cool design. We've got another rare. It is a Devilish Valet. 2 in a red for a trample haste. When another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you double his power until end of turn. Very good card. That's a powerful card in limited too. Very cool. It's NCC. List cards have little planeswalker symbol in the bottom left corner. Yeah, correct. Absolutely. It's, yeah. New Capenna Commander. Correct. Yeah, let's have a look. See what we can do here. We're just going to try and fix up this glare a little bit while I shine this around, just because it's been a little bit weird.
Is that better?
That looks a lot better for the chat, yeah. It's a bit in my eyes, but I don't really care about that, so that's fine. All right, so... Okay, you know what? Let's do one last thing, Dylan. Do you want to try and get it on this side and try and aim it over this way? Let me just... Sorry, guys. Thank you for your patience, chat. Just so I get... there we go, and it's all gone. There we go. Perfect. We need to move the light around. So, yep. That's it.
There you go.
There we go. Perfect.
Look at that. Fix it right up.
It's only my eyesight that's stuff a chat, not yours. That's what it's all about. All right, so there we go. What June said. Perfect, guys. But either way, it's a very cool card. So, all right. So Devilish Valet. Is that one in the system now?
Yep.
Beautiful. Next is it's a foil Midnight Assassin. It's a little Death Touch flyer. 2-drop, 1/2. I think this card's really cool, limited, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Trent, nothing special there. Now we've got these ones coming in the sets now. So you can get your little, we'll come back to this. Get your like first strike token, you pop this one out. And then if you're in the draft or in the environment, you've got your shield token on one side. And on the other side, you've got your, as an example, first strike. And they're really cool. Oh. Also, according to the story, what you expect to see, Kami's uses she, her pronouns. Perfect, June. There we go. See, I just didn't want to assume, because I definitely would assume male, see, from like presenting. But anyway. So, flying, lifelink, vigilant, shield counters, lots of those. Then 1/1 counters, very cool. So if you don't have dice on you at the event, you might get some in your packs. In worst case scenario, there'll be some floating around as well, so you better get your hands on them. And I won't show those off again. But I did get, let's see if this is available on our site, a list card. It's Master of the Wild Hunt. This card's actually pretty cool.
Okay, hang on.
This card's really cool in like a Torvald deck, actually, where it's at the beginning of your upkeep, you create a 2/2 wolf.
I think that was on the back of mine as well. Master of the Wild Hunt.
Oh, was it back of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, maybe I just didn't see it when I first picked up your booster, because I think this was at the back of this one. I didn't pick one out for yours, so this must have been what you pulled. Either way, very cool.
In the list.
Let's go.
Sorted. It's in.
Master Wild Hunt, very cool.
You
very
won't
cool
find
card.
that in the Streets New Capenna one, though.
You will not find that in Streets of New Capenna. That is correct.
That is the list.
We're going into more booster packs, chat. Whoa! Again, it's more art. Oh, Trent. It's more art cards. Whoa! Look at that. Driving in style. Crazy stuff. Oh, gorgeous island here. Look at that. At the end of as always, guys, when we get to the end, we will take all the lands and we will put them all up into the system. I haven't seen this Capenna before. Is it new? It's brand new. So we're actually opening these packs right before they come out. Right before the event that we have for our pre-release. We're actually opening some boosters now.
The
so
new
event
event
be up for pre-order.
New Capenna.
Oh my god. So, that's the island. I love Goldhound. This card's awesome. Oh, this little guy. He's just a treasure dog for 1 red. You sack him for a mana of any color, and he's got first strike menace. It's good. This card's really good. Card's crazy good, actually. Especially in like your mono red decks. Gonna show up.
I strangely did more work with him in limited as a 1/1 first strike menace than I did as a treasure.
Oh, of course. Like I think in limited that's where it's gonna show up. Obviously, that's where it's gonna be like its big like go-to. But I also really like the idea that it just does late in the game turn into a bomb, which is really cool. This is new Capenna, not to be confused with, new Capenna. All right. So Chrome Cat, we've got Goldhound and Chrome Cat, first of all. Goldhound, Chrome Cat, let's go. Chrome Cat, Chrome Cat. And then more crap.
Oh, what was that legendary?
This one here is Cormella, Glamour Thief. She is an uncommon, part of the new cycle of uncommon legendaries. There's a brand new cycle of all 5, one for every house coming out, one for every family. And they are 3-color legendary uncommons, which is basically the first time we've ever seen that. So very, very excited. It's very cool. I want to play pauper decks of these. I'm really excited for it. I'm going to build a couple myself. We love uncommon commander cycles. We absolutely do. So yeah, Cormella, Glamour Thief. People who talk about this one going infinite very easily, I believe it can. Obviously, being a haste creature that taps for mana, it already feels pretty dangerous. And when she dies, she returns an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. She very quickly goes crazy with cards like Reanimate, where you start sacrificing her, bringing her back with Reanimate, and then using her ability with the mana you generated for something like a Phyrexian or Ashnod's Altar. Can be very, very powerful, very, very interesting, but more often than not, she'll fall into that combo Grixis kind of weird situation. She only taps for 3 mana, it's fine. Well, she had to pay 1 to do so, so really it's only 2, you know what I'm saying?
She only taps for 2.
Really, it's only 2 mana of like every time she comes back.
Definitely only turns a Worn Power Stone.
Yeah, I mean, look, she turns a lot of cards on, and she's very, very powerful. So I think the problem with this card is you might end up seeing people just kind of go generic Grixis combo control, and not like a Thassa's Consultation kind of build, looking for Reanimate pieces. It should be fine. I think it's very interesting, though. If you do go kind of weird with this, tell me what you do with it. Worn Power Stone in the command zone, let's effing go. We pulled a Maestro's Charm as well. This card's pretty cool, but nothing too special about this copy. A Broker's Charm was immediately next. Well, who knows about that one? Followed up by a Racer's Ring. This is also one of those really cool Skyscraper cards, same as Tramway Station. Did you put Tramway Station in the system? No. All right, so next we're going to get a Nimble Last, and this one's a little uncommon. When it ETBs, your opponent reveals their hand, choose an artifact, instant or sorcery, and exile it. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. Maestro's Charm, it's no Maestro's Theater. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. All right, so Errant, Street Artist. This is actually one of my favorite commanders in the set. How interesting is this? Single blue for a Flash Defender Haste. Hey, it's Banksy. It's Banksy. Yeah, she's really cool. It is. She's a 0/3. Just awesome. And then for 1 in a blue, tap, copy target spell you control that wasn't cast. You may choose new targets for the copy. So if you don't know, if you put like a copy of a spell on the stack by copying it, it does not say you may cast the copy. You can very easily copy that spell again with her ability. So very, very cool. IC Goblin 04 says, I never saw the comma. Oh, their name is Errant. I realize what you're saying now. Yeah. Haste on a defender is just delicious. Yeah, so when it has an activated ability, it's pretty nice, Nightmare BC. It is pretty nice. All right, so Errant Street Artist straight in the system, I assume. And then we've got a foil of Case the Joint. Quick, Case the Joint. So very, very cool. Draw 2 cards with the top card of each player's library. Pretty cute. Magic minigame, Strictly Better. We've seen that one a few times before, so pretty cool. Next. Where he gone? Again, we've got a Plasma Jockey. Gosh, that's some cool art. The whole set's full of crazy cool stuff. Plasma Jockey, very cool. Clearly some of the commons, the uncommons, things are pretty cool. We got another Tramway Station. Oh, here we go. This is a Quasar Augur of Agony. This is not just another uncommon, but I love this art so much.
Let me have a look. Quasar.
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 Crazy.
Crazy Quasar.
She got 1 E? Yeah. Quasar. Oh, no, so the showcase is... Nah, I don't know.
Cool. Well, I'm taking this one. I'm going to take one of each of these showcase ones for a sneaky, maybe a sneaky hardcast option. Let's see. All right. We've got ourselves a Widespread Thieving. I really like the way the MG art style seems to be evolving with this and Kami. Yeah, I can definitely get behind it. I really like where the art style is. I think that the Cephalid remind me actually, if we're going to go back on it for a second, I think this reminds me a lot of Magic 2014 and 2015 with the redesign of the Predator slivers. That were kind of like, they had those tendril-like hair, those human kind of bodies with like kind of more or less faceless, kind of like mimicking a human's shape, but not actually having a face, sometimes in the form of like siphon slivers, sometimes straight up having a face. I feel like people kind of had an adverse reaction to that. I don't think Cephalid are on people's like minds as much as slivers were. Slivers are a little more sacred, but I feel like maybe there's a layer where this redesigning of these classic archetypes is not necessary for the set to kind of progress. Like Cephalid are already a weird inclusion to New Capenna without the context of Dominaria, and I don't see necessarily why they have to change their innate design. While the art themselves and the design of the cards themselves are gorgeous, and I really like that, and the artists deserve a lot of like respect for their hard work, I feel like maybe it's not necessary. Maybe we could have just had beaked Cephalid and it wouldn't be so bad. Like, I don't know why that's necessarily like, it's very much like everything has to be somewhat, I'm not, no horny, but everything seems to have to be kind of like attractive in some way. Last week's like a little bit like human-like, thin, approachable, I don't know. They did the same with Vidalcan going into Kaladesh, and that's another great example. Decken gives a perfect example. They did the same thing with Vidalcan going into Kaladesh, where they were just kind of more human, more elegant, and they kind of gave that...
Just with an extra finger.
With an extra finger. And they gave that kind of almost, I don't know. To me, it's just a very like, it's a very like, what looks attractive to people? What makes people want these, like, this character? And I just don't feel like that's necessarily the right direction, but that's okay. Vidalcan lost their second set of arms between Mirrodin and Ravnica. Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously, this is what I was saying before. This is not the context of Dominaria. You know, these Cephalid aren't the same Cephalid for Dominaria. Just the way the slivers were the same slivers. That's a bit of a mess. But, like, the Vidalcan are different Vidalcan. So, you know. Anyway, I digress. We got ourselves a widespread thieving. I mentioned this before. Did you get this one in?
Yep.
Perfect. Hideaway 5. Hideaway, mechanic that's been around for a very, very, very long time.
But now just got an update.
But I was actually just say, it's now actually been entirely, I would argue, it's been entirely reworked. So the mechanic is no longer what it was before. Hideaway was exile the top 4, pick a card, put it underneath, face down, don't show your opponent, and then when you resolve the Hideaway condition, the Hideaway lands would let you play them. There was a card in Modern Horizons, I think 2, that kind of did some more Hideaway stuff, but still followed that exact same formula. Those cards have actually been rebranded to Hideaway X, and that means now they're Hideaway 4 as opposed to Hideaway being 4. And this card here is Hideaway 5, so it does the top 5 cards. Pick a card, exile it face down, and put it underneath this card. And it says here, whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a treasure token. That alone is very powerful, by the way.
I do like the expansion of Hideaway, though, to be that...
Yes.
To give them more design space into that Hideaway area.
Yep, definitely elegant, definitely smart. I like it a lot.
Because now they can add, more to the Hideaway and lessen, they can add more to the Hideaway and more to, the requirements rather than, and then lessen the Hideaway with lesser requirements, too.
Yep. Exactly. And then whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a treasure, already really good, then you may pay 5 Wooburg. If you do, you may play the exile card without paying its mana cost, which you mean you kind of are. But anyway.
This feels entirely Commander created.
It does. It also feels like it's a 3 mana card for the Dragon that makes treasures. Yeah. I feel like that's what this card is more often than not.
Yeah. Someone in What's the R&D was playing their Dragon decks I need something more for this.
It just, I don't know, it feels like it's the Wooburg card only down here that makes me feel like it's not exactly that Commander design just because they know they don't want to go too far in the 5 color. The Golos ban came around and we all saw, nobody saw it happening, but we all saw why. Anyway, so I feel like this card is just more often than not like a Revel in Riches, where it's it does have this extra thing stapled on, but I'm just glad that it's a relevant card without that. June Blue 58 also says, oh yeah, the older cards have all formally been errated, all 6 of them XD. Exactly. But what's really interesting about those errata is that they actually, and this is not often the case, they errated them physically in a secret lair first. So we actually got kind of a little sneak peek as to how Hideaway would look. Yeah. There is a new Revel in Riches, lol. There is a new Revel in Riches as well. Yeah, we'll get to that one if we see one today. Hopefully we do, because oh my god. Honestly, I need to take out some life insurance because that card's giving me palpitations. All right, so Widespread Thieving, very cool card, and that was it for that. All right, so going into more boosters. We're speeding up the process now, chat. All right, so more art cards. Oh, I love this card. Actually, I love this card. Its design in general. This card is called Killer Service because it's got the blade.
It's got the knife under there.
The blade. Yep. Oh,
I love the Roxas in this set. I have a thing about these
rhino people.
Yeah, these rhino peoples just look awesome.
I can't remember the name of the rhino species from Doctor Who, but they always take me back to that. The ones in the spacesuits.
Okay.
On the planet Midnight.
I have not seen that.
Oh wow, well there's like this. They're actually not just from the Planet Midnight. That's what I remember them from, but they're from a lot. Like if Siren Song's in the chat or anyone else is out there, can't go past an anthropomorphic rhino. Exactly. Jadoon, thank you, June Blue. The Jadoon. That's what they kind of remind me of, but don't look stupid. These ones look really cool. All right.
If we see the rock security guy, I need the art card for that, please.
Well, if we get one, I'll give it to you. But yeah, such a cool card. This
That
card in
is
general.
my next D&D character.
This card in general, very, very cool, by the way. The actual card itself is very cool card design. All right. Island, Rakish Revelers, For the Family, Speakeasy Server, Revel Ruiner. Hey, stop that. Rebels are fun. Bounces beat down. You know, Xenagos wants to have a word to this cephalid. Anyway. Venom Connoisseur, Angelic Observer, Rakish Revelers again. Again, this is one of those cards that kind of like turns the land into whatever you're looking for. Really cool. Corpse Appraiser, another really cool card. Very gorgeous artwork. Followed by... Ooh, Evolving Door. This was my promo from my pack. Xenagos needs to have a word with a few people. Yeah, exactly. Especially Elspeth. Anyway, so 1 in a tap, sacrifice a creature. I love this card, by the way. Evolving Door is 2 in a green. It has 1 in tap. This means that this card is essentially the same cost as Birthing Pod because you always pay life into the Phyrexian stuff of Birthing Pod, and this just skips that step. Sacrifice a creature, count the colors of the sacrificed creature, then search your library for a creature card that's exactly that many colors plus 1. Exile it, then shuffle, and you may cast the exiled card. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. You may cast the exiled card. That is so cool.
You have to pay for it.
That's true. It's not nearly as good as it's definitely not Birthing Pod, by the way, chat. But what's really cool about that is it does also allow you to kind of get those cast triggers. So it's not going to be as powerful as Birthing Pod, but it's really cool to get those cast triggers off as well. Because sometimes cards do say, you know, if they were cast.
So you count the colors of the sacrificed creature and you search your library for creature card that's exactly that many colors plus 1.
So the cost doesn't really matter here.
I would like to propose a new name for this card. Gilding Pod.
I like that a lot. I like Evolving Door, though. Come on. Is the Revolving Door?
Yeah, that's fair.
In with the old, out with the new? Come on.
Chat, what would you call this?
Chat.
If as the fun bit of fun thing for today.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Birthing Pod what? Girthing Pod?
Girthing Pod, Evolving Door. That's...
Can you just like... Can you just go back to playing Dodo?
Draft chat. Deck him in the chat telling it how it is. Look, it's a cool card. Shut up, chat. Anyway, so we've got Evolving Door. I got a Foil Strangle. That's pretty cute. All right.
Sorcery Shock. Oh, sorry, Sorcery Lightning Bolt.
Sorcery Bolt. No, it's not Bolt, dude. It doesn't hit players.
Ugh. Yuck.
Birthing Pod at home, but I'm biased. Strangle, yeah! Woo! All right, guys. Okay, by the way, that right there? See that right there? That's Crimson Vow art.
Oh, 100%.
That's 100% Crimson Vow art. Like, that just feels like, to me, that's a Crimson Vow card.
That's a card that they moved from Crimson Vow because they realized if they put it into Crimson Vow, they would need to put it into double feature.
Speaking of feature, oh my god, look at this art card of the Cephalid. How gorgeous is she? Such cool stuff.
And it's
or they.
portrait.
This one I don't know. This is actually a different character. Look at me go. Yeah, it's portrait. Really cool, right? But they're amazing. I love all the clouds. It kind of makes them look really big. Anyway, very cool. We've got that gorgeous looking mountain. Again, guys, these will all go straight into the system at the end of the event, at the end of the stream. Sorry, guys. Oh, so cool. Yeah, we have Birthing Pod at home. Birthing Pod at home. All right, so then Hold for Ransom. Cool art. Celebrity Fencer. Kill Shot. Broker's Veteran. Elegant Entourage. Brass Knuckles. Refuse to Yield. Races Ring again. We've got a mythic rare. Whoa, guys. Here we are. It's a mythic showcase. Has to be one of my all-time favorite mountains. Mindlessness. You're absolutely right.
How much is... Oh, my God. It's up for sale.
It's up for sale?
Yeah.
Let's get it into a sleeve then, my friend. Oh, this is a kind of a big booster. Chat. This is kind of a big booster.
I really want that commander.
Well, it's up to you, man. You're the one putting it in the system.
No, it's in the system because...
I saw it. Yeah, he did see it. He did see it. Oh, dang. Tilly Fleeho says, the next card I have seen, and of course... Oh my god, this is a booster, Dylan. Oh my god, chat. You have not seen it yet. You have not seen it yet. We have pulled ourselves Urabrask, Heretic Praetor. And chat, I need you to be prepared for this. I kid you not, chat. I kid you not, okay? If you're ready. I not only pulled in this booster pack a Lord Xander the Collector.
$47.
and a Eurobrask Heretic Praetor.
$15.
I pulled a Zakama Primal Calamity from the list. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Chat.
I fucking love Zakama.
A Primal Calamity. What a set. What a booster. Honestly, I feel bad that somebody was not able to open this booster and it was me. You know what I mean? Sometimes you'll feel so bad from such good value. What an amazing booster, guys. How cool is that?
It's not in the system yet.
Yay! Yay! A Vault Game Stream staple.
It's the new list cards, because Zakama, I think, just came in.
Yeah, that's why I was so excited for it. I haven't seen this in the list before, so very, very cool, very exciting. So, chat,
They took out Demonic Tutor.
This is one booster. This was one booster, chat. So amazing.
Just looking at Zakama prices quickly. What are we looking at, Zakama-wise?
He's a bit of money.
Around, let's see, $46.
He's around like, he's not that much really. He's only like
when I was
$50
searching,
Australian.
I was searching and it showed me the lowest price. So for a damaged Zakama, it's $16.50.
Thank you, June Blue, for helping me out with Quasar as well. Awesome. I sure hope all of the Cephalid aren't she, her, because that would also go into the sexualization of the Cephalid that doesn't really make me super comfortable. But I really hope there's some male Cephalid in the set too. That would be really cool. No, mindlessness, the Eurobrask is already gone. Well,
Yeah,
don't worry.
Because he got it.
Oh, yeah, all right, mindlessness. Yeah. All right, so, amazing. Going for more boosters. That was exciting.
Fish GF's kind
The
of
male
different.
Fish GM's kit kind of different. The male ones do indeed look like Davy Jones. Oh yeah, we did see one of those. To be fair, yeah, that's fair, Declan. I did forget we did see one of those already. So, oh well, at least that's
a good
fine.
pull for Xander.
Isn't that such a cool? Oh, so cool.
I wonder. Look,
and that was just a single set booster, Chili Philly Ho. You're absolutely right.
when he enters the battlefield, target opponent discards half the cards in their hand rounded down.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Already ridiculous, Commander.
Yep. So do you want me to read this out, or do you want to read this?
I'll read it out.
Go ahead.
Whenever Lord Xander attacks, defending player mills half their library rounded down. So he's already in Bruvac colors as well. So if you have Bruvac in the deck with him, congratulations, he attacks, someone mills out. When Lord Xander dies, target opponent sacrifices half the non-land permanents they control rounded down.
This guy's crazy.
This is insane.
This card's crazy cool. Like, is he a 7-mana Grixis bomb? Yes. Is it the end of
Until
the
you
world?
put him in the goddamn graveyard.
Well, that's right. You know, you put it. I understand that. Yeah, exactly. It's good, but it's also like, from a perspective of Eternal formats, let's do like a commander perspective. This guy's probably not in the 99 of your deck. I don't know what commander wants this card in the deck. Unless you're playing like
build around him.
Oh no. What's his name? There's that Grixis Unearth commander. What's his name again? Cedrus, the Trader King. Cedrus, the Trader King, right? You play this guy in that deck, and you just mill this guy really early and do like a bunch of reanimate strategies in a Cedrus deck.
He has Unearth 2 and a green. 2
2 and a black, which lets you and it has haste, so it lets you kind of very easily trigger the attack and the NTB. Now, it will exile if it leaves the battlefield at all, so you won't get the die trigger, but obviously you just play a Reanimator deck with Gyruda and such, so you just have a Reanimate option. Now, he's 7 for Gyruda, but either way, Reanimate option's really good. Wizards stop being cowards, make people sack their lands. Alright, mindlessness. Can we get a horny bonk on mindlessness for wanting people to sack their lands? Okay? No horny for mindlessness. You know how he feels about people sacking lands.
No, actually.
Oh, I'm so happy for this. I am so happy for this, chat. This is a small one for me. Check your privilege.
Oh no, it said me.
Oh, it said you! Vault Games Live. Check your privilege. First things foremost. All right. Over here, chat, when I can see this one too. Who needs to make them sack them when you can just turn them all into mountains? June Blue is exactly right. We have a Deschamps. Look at this. Signed Giada by Deschamps. I'm so excited for this card. I'm taking this one home, obviously. If anyone knows, I love my signed cards. I love collecting my art cards. So, you absolute ape, mindlessness says. You have buffooned, you have babooned yourself. You are a monkey, you ape man. Anyway, so, Giada, Font of Hope, gorgeous commander, gorgeous card, gorgeous art, gorgeous everything. Speaking of gorgeous, Island, beautiful.
So good seeing that. The whole set's just oozing with themes.
These are almost just outright the best lands out there, best bases out there. We have Lagrella the Magpie, a cool uncommon commander. We'll come back to her in a second if we get a cool one. We got a Waterfront District in the Skyscraper and a Luxior, Giada's Gift. What is with Elspeth and getting new swords? She's always getting some kind of new sword. God's End, Luxior.
To be fair, she only
of them.
had God's End until it was used on her.
Right, but I mean, like, you know, she still got handed a pretty cool sword. It's a pretty serious set, though.
Yeah,
it's a pretty. It doesn't take itself. It takes itself pretty seriously. Yeah, I do agree.
It sits in a very interesting realm where it's a card game that was originally created for children, but the set is kind of like proof that it isn't.
Yeah, I don't know
a kids' game anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if. To be fair, I actually don't think. I think MTG went through like a designed for kids Renaeus, like Dark Ages. I was like a medieval times of like designing for children, but I don't think. I think its original design was for fully grown men because it was designed for like the guys who designed it wanted it between their own D&D games. So
yeah, true.
For me, I feel like it was still designed for adults, and then it got moved to children.
Decim is correct. Children do love hard drugs.
They do actually. Like I'm a child. Anyway, Godsend is in fact a halberd, technically mindlessness. Yes, very cool.
Children love hard drugs and guns. You know, we're never getting another press pack from.
Oh, we didn't use their mat, Dylan. What the frick? Oh my god, Dylan, we're using the dark ritual mat. We have to show you guys something. We'll show it when we get out the collector boosters. Let's do it for collector boosters. When we get out collector boosters, guys, we have something to show you. We totally forgot about this. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Auntie was gambling for kids, as Garfield intended.
Is opening booster packs not?
So Luxior is in the set, right? You put her in?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, that's all we had from that, so that's fine. Sorry. Well, Luxior, you don't know.
People name their skins.
You don't know, I say after like getting all the cephalid wrong.
Cephalid identify as a tentacle.
God, I wish. That sounds really bad. I wouldn't even say that. So, we got the really cool new Sphinx Commander chilling out. Dylan, how much did you want that Xander? Not as much as you, Chili Philly Ho. Get in there.
Look, there's a reason it's on the store. I'm a capitalist at heart.
Yeah, Dylan likes his business more than he likes having a little piece of cardboard. Besides, he knows that if he wants it badly enough, Trent will hand one to him. Sparrow's Adjudicators. Corpse Appraiser again. And we've got Rigo, Streetwise Mentor. This is one of my more favorite commanders of the set. I'm really excited for this. He falls into the cycle of commanders that I think are going to be the more kind of eternal commanders, the ones that are going to survive outside the set. He enters the battlefield with a shield counter on him, which is kind of cute, nothing too relevant. More importantly, whenever you attack a player or planeswalker with one or more creatures with power 1 or less, draw a card. That is amazing. It's per player, not per creature, and it's not declared. It's not combat damage. It's only on attack, so you get the trigger before you deal damage, which is good. You get it only 3 max a turn, which is bad. But this is finally, I genuinely believe Rigo might take the Tymna farm like slot. Not comparatively will it be better than Tymna, but I think this will help like as like an option in the Tymna farm slot. Like it'll be a Bant farm deck, which is cool because Tymna just represents 2 like valuable. Maybe replace Edric. This is another layer I was thinking about too. I think Edric, just because it's per combat damage trigger, I don't think this will replace Edric. I think Edric has the ability to draw 8 to 9 cards a turn and often will. And that's the part that I don't think this will replace it for. But I do think genuinely that it will be a position where the white might offer Edric just more than the draw power. So I have to see how this one goes. I do think Edric was the first card I was actually talking about with Rigo with a couple of people I know, but I've kind of turned away from the Edric just because of the actual kind of spike in draw power an Edric deck can kind of see, and it can just kind of randomly get to. So, and it also, Edric's just looking for the damage in. His biggest weakness is potentially helping other players. This might be better in a much more aggressive meta. I could definitely vibe that as well. Definitely. I feel like in an aggressive meta as well, you might not have the opportunity to be dealing too much combat damage because they're putting down a lot of small creatures early, which means you might just want the declare attack trigger, and that comes back to the Tymna argument for me. But I think there's a lot of layers here and forth, back and forth on this card, and that's the best part about this card. It's not perfectly better than anything. It's definitely not worse than anything else. So I think that it's actually really good, and I think that's great for both like the kind of discussion of the card, then the health of the game as well. So this is a really interesting June Blue and Deccan, really interesting card design. Love this guy. Next, we've got a Foil Broker's Charm. That's pretty cute. It's kind of cute. Kind of nice.
I don't know if the charms will see as much playability as the classic charms still do.
I think it depends on what you call the classic charms. Do you genuinely
mean the Alara charm, sorry.
See, that's interesting. See, I don't know if the Alara charms will I don't think these cards will see play over the Alara Charms. I don't think the Alara Charms see much play outside of Naya Charm. And I don't think that the Naya...
That's true. Yeah.
I don't think that the Naya Charm here is going to be better than the Naya Charm that's just Naya Charm. The
Yeah.
Esper one can reanimate 3 CMC Teferi. We're actually having that conversation, eh?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
having the exact conversation. So, yeah, we were talking about that it can bring back the 3 CMC no sorcery speed Teferi, which is disgusting. But I don't know if that's going to be super relevant deck in the Commander format. But I think, obviously, in as it being Esper, putting it into a Atraxa Super Friends is no joke, because it instant speeds out Ashiok as well, which I think is phenomenal. The instant speeding out Ashiok is amazing. Some people want to test Riveteers in Modern, but otherwise they've largely been dismissed. That's kind of where we're at, but I think you guys should definitely take a good look at these because they do have a lot of value too. So very, very good cards.
I'm in two minds about adding them to the store, you know? Like, maybe we'll just stick with the showcase ones.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, just do the showcase ones. Honestly, mate, you are correct on that respect. I don't think they're
It's
going to
one of
hold
the-
monetary value.
I reckon it's one of those things that, like, maybe in, like, a year's time, we'll see a commander that has use for them, you know? That kind of thing. But, like, which I guess is kind of the same problem with, like, the Alara shards, the Alara charms, because I think, what is it, maybe Grixis and Naya didn't really, like, see a lot of commander play until we had commanders that fit into those strategies.
Yeah, I think Naya Charm was like one of these, like, gave you the option just to tap your opponent's board down before combat damage. We just didn't have those, like, big, wide Naya commanders. There was, like, what, Mael, the Anima, and what's the elemental Marath, Will of the Wild? So we had those kind of cards, but I think that was, like, the pivotal Naya stuff. So now the game's, like, kind of progressed and it's a lot easier to access. You're absolutely right. But I don't think necessarily that makes these charms super impactful. But I will say very quickly, Mindlessness has mentioned that you can check the signature, which is interesting. Yes, I noticed this too. The actual signature of the artist is, like, on the card, like, right there as well. Let's see if we can actually get this on the focus. Yeah, do you see it, guys? That, like, black line there? You can just see the signature of the artist, which is something that I magic because they were putting the names on the cards. Give me one quick second as I fix this up. There we go. Yeah, it really pops in the foil. Very neat. I totally agree. It's awesome. I had heard on the grapevine that Wizards did kind of crack down on artist signatures being obvious in the artwork. I heard that was like a thing, so it's nice to see them like kind of allow that again. And I think that's a pretty nonsense idea anyway, and probably was just a rumor circulating around. So more cards. Love cards. Magic cards. Love them. Look at this, dude. Honestly, I love this art. Masked Bandits.
Yeah,
gorgeous art.
the raccoons
guys.
in this set are awesome.
Can never go wrong with raccoons. And honestly, I'm really happy that they're just like raccoons. That's cool. All right, we've got Broker's Charm. Get that one on the system because it is the showcase one.
Showcase one that is $5.
Yeah, see, so very, very cool. We've got Scheming Fence. I love the idea of a fence in this set. I was really worried that would. Can you put that aside for me? Which one's this one? The Masked Bandits?
Oh,
yeah,
the
sure.
Masked Bandits.
Yeah, sure, mate. Already put aside for you, mate. I did that ages ago. Don't even worry about it. So, Scheming Fence. 2 mana, 2/3 Human Citizen. He is as foul in text as he is in smirk. As he enters the battlefield, you may choose a non-land permanent. The activated abilities of that permanent cannot be activated, and he has the activated abilities of that permanent except for loyalty abilities. You may spend mana as though or a mana of any color to activate those abilities. My favorite one I've heard with this one is Dothy Voidwalker. Because, like, it lets them exile your cards and then you just cast your cards because you just tap and sack this guy. So I've heard that's pretty hilarious, but your opponent will often just, like crack the Dothy in a response unless there's no targets. So, pretty cute, though. He's very exciting. I like him a lot. We've got the Refuse to Yield in the foil, and that's basically it. With the 3/1 dog with Vigilance. Very cute token. Oh, woo. Very cute token. Very good boy. Very good boy. All right, so the fence is right. The fence, sorry, is right there. So, let's get these packs opened. Woo! All right, we've got Henzi Toolbox Torah. Very cool. Very cool. Love the purples.
That's one of the commander.
It's one of the commander guys. So
The Riveteers commander.
Flicking through. Ooh.
Oh, I saw
Flicking
it. Did I see
through,
a flawless
flicking
thing
through, flicking through, flicking through, flicking through. We're looking at the cards, man. Lagrella the Magpie, putting that one aside because that's for the cute. We have Evelyn the Covetous. Evelyn the Covetous is another one of those like hybrid commanders. Again, these are the ones that I expect to go really far. She's in a vampire commander deck. She's a vampire commander, vampire tribal, and she's in the Grixis colors, which I love because I'm sick of the Mardu vampires every time I see them. Flash 2/5. Whenever Evelyn or another vampire enter the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter on it. Whoa! That's a massive amount of exile, chat. That doesn't say non-token vampire. No, it doesn't. Oh my god. Once each turn, you may play a card from exile with a collection counter on it as if it was exiled. Sorry. Once each turn, you may play a land card from exile with a collection counter on it if it was exiled by an ability you controlled. So if you're playing Evelyn v. Evelyn, you can't play their cards. And you may spend mana as though it was mana of any color to cast it. So that's pretty cool. That's cool. It's like kind of like you're exiling your opponent's cards, you're taking them out of the game, kind of nerfing what their options are, but at the same time, you're being able to cast cards from it. So very, very cool. Love that card. Evelyn from League of Legends. Peg Page in the chat. Evelyn from League of Legends. And then we have a borderless foil. Absolute gorgeous looking Shadow of Mortality. 13 and 2 black. 13. 13 is the unlucky color. I'm going to grab a sleeve for this one. 13 is the unlucky number.
Yeah, okay.
It's fine. So, if your life total is less than your starting life total, it costs X less to cast, where X is the difference, and it's a 7/7. It's cute. It's one of these things where I think often you just play it in like a Cascade deck or something, and then you cast it where X is like 7, and all of a sudden it costs what? Oh, like it still costs 8 mana. Jesus Christ. But I guess then you just flip like Cascade for something else. I don't know, maybe like, oh, you know what? Sunbird's Invocation. There you go. It's a Sunbird's card. Corpse Explosion Bait. I love this card. Okay, it's actually kind of based Corpse Explosion Bait, I won't lie. But other than that, yeah, I was going to say, in the eternal design of it, I think it's like, I don't know, it's a trigger Sunbirds. It's cool.
It's also a 2 mana 7/7 in mono black commander.
Yep.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all either. Yeah, it's definitely not bad at all. I mean, it's fine. You know, it's cool. It's cool. It's a cool card. I like it a lot. And it's got a very, very beautiful card art. That's what's all about in New Capenna. It's all about how the sexy cards look. Death Shadow vibes. Yeah. I think Madness knows very well the differences between Shadow of Mortality and Death's Shadow and why that comparison is quite humorous. All right. So
one's cheap that dies. The other one causes you to almost die to be cheap.
Exactly. There you go. Freaking perfect. All right. So we did have a Wheel Island. Oh my goodness.
What do you mean, bro? They're both shadows.
Oh, what do you mean, bro? Oh, but miss. Oh, but they're both shadows. Oh, but miss, he started it. All right, so we got some cool cards. Oh my gosh, Kali Mazur is back. Let's go. Oh my god, guys. You excited for Social Climber? This gorgeous card art. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you again, Carly. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to flick through. We get to the Cabaretti Charm in the showcase. That's a really cool card. Like, when you compare it to the normal Cabaretti Charm, it's actually really nice. Makes the other Cabaretti Charm look silly. Makes it look a little shitty. Milester says, yuck. Aw, mindlessness. Cabaretti Charm isn't that bad. Anyway, very cool card. Mysterious Limousine. A white vehicle. Oh no, it's another Greasefang card, guys. Watch out. This one says, whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile one on the target creature until it leaves the battlefield. If a creature is put in exile this way, return each other card exile with it back to the battlefield under its own control. Pretty cool. The kind of weird, slow flicker shenanigans, or just remove an opponent's threat on a non-creature card. Pretty good. Bit of an O-ring design. Civil Gardener and a token. Pretty cool. Oh, the art card was also a Sanctuary Warden. Very nice card. Beautiful, gorgeous looking card. Sanctuary. We're burning through the set booster box today, chat. Tell us what you're excited for, chat. If you're in the chat, just chatting away.
One thing to note, that the Mysterious Limousine is also your alternate art card that you can find in the bundles.
Whoa! Let's go! That's amazing. I love that. Kiara has another art card right here. This one is in portrait. Not signed, unfortunately, but still very gorgeous. That art is actually here done by Scott M. Fisher. So Scott, absolutely gorgeous work on this one. Just looks amazing. So absolutely amazing. The juxtaposition of her against like those grays, and she's got those beautiful blues against the orange Udalites. Just very smart, very interesting. Really draws your eye up to what the angel aesthetic for the set is phenomenal. Yeah, it really all like kind of peels around. It kind of reminds me of, there was a card in Ravnica that was called it was called like Leap of Stained Glass Leap or Stained Leap. I can't remember. It was something like, it was an Orzhov card that had like an angel with stained glass wings that gave a creature 1/1 flying lifelink from memory. And tell me, chat, if you know this card. But it reminds me of that design. Leap of Faith. No, I don't.
Are you talking about On Sarah's Wings?
No. Gift of Orzhova. Deckham got it. It's Gift of Orzhova. Yep, so Gift of Orzhova, it's got that same kind of design on her wings where she's got those like kind of multicolor stuff. Thanks so much, Deckham. Thanks, Gatherer. Deckham is my Gatherer. England is my city. Deckham is my Gatherer. All right. Plains, Obscure Initiate, Broker's Initiate, Cabaretti Initiate, well, Riveteer's Initiate. Calm down. Look at all these initiates, chat. We're made of initiates. We've got Duskmangler, Tavern Swindler, Psychic Pickpocket, Obscura Charm, reads its ugly head. Rakish Reveler is a gorgeous card. And then we have an Obscura Interceptor.
Another Obscura Charm.
Another Obscura Charm, correct? And now we've got a Obscura Interceptor. Flash lifelink, when it ETBs, it connives. When it connives, you bounce a spell. It's very good. I think this card's amazing. Very, very good. Night Clubber. And then just like Demons Do. All right, here we go, guys. Very quickly. Let's quickly talk about this just for a moment. Holy Murdy. First of all, Holy Murdy, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Awesome to have you here, mate. I love some of the art designs. I love all of the art designs in the set, mate. Everything is absolutely gorgeous. So this one's called Demons Do. It's 2 or more players, 1 pack per player, and you can play it in 10 minutes. Let me turn this for you. As a member, the objective, as a member of a new Capenna crime family, you make a name for yourself by showing off your ill-gotten profits. But keep in mind, the most valuable trinkets go directly into the mob boss's pockets. Get ready. First, each player declares allegiance to a crime family. The families are the Obscura, the Maestros, the Riveteers, the Cabaretti, and of course the Brokers. You could pick the same family as another player, so you can both be the same. Each player opens a booster pack, set aside all cards without magic card backs, then shuffles the remaining cards to form their face-down deck. Each round, players draw until they have 4 cards. Players then place 2 cards with their hand face down in front of them as profit. When finished, all players simultaneously reveal their profit cards and add together the mana values of their own cards. So quickly, chat. You draw 4, you put 2 down in front of you face down. You all reveal at the same time and you add up the mana values. The player or players with the highest mana value discard their profit cards. Ooh, the boss requires payment. If any player's boss payment includes a land card, that player instead places the land in their bank to be counted later. Real estate is hot right now. Each other player puts both their cards into their bank to be counted later. Crime pays in New Capenna. To win, after 5 rounds, discard any remaining cards. Each player totals the mana values in their bank and earns that many points. Lands are worth 3 points, and players earn an additional 2 points for each card in their bank that has the watermark of their chosen crime family. The player with the most points wins. Ties are shared. That's pretty cool. So it's kind of weird. It's one of these things where it's like you pick Cabaretti, and if you flip a lot of Cabaretti stuff, you just win. That's cute. But okay. I guess you could open the pack that I just got where you got all 4 different initiates, which is not the dream. But it's pretty cool, right? So I like that. I'm really excited they're doing these little magic mini games in here, and they're actually really well designed in my opinion, and they have a lot of like love put behind them. So that's what you want to see from those kind of things. Holy Betty says, I did a quiz. I'm part of the Broker family. Ooh, I should do that quiz too. I reckon if I do the quiz though, I'm gonna get the Obscura because I'm a bad person. All right, so next booster. It's Elspeth Resplendent by Tom Roberts. Whoa, Tom Roberts. Knocking out the park with this one, guys. Sorry if I'm stopping on all the art cards, guys. You know I'm a big sucker for beautiful art. I love what goes into visual art and as a medium. So, flicking through. It is time to keep flicking through and finding new cards. Maestro's Charm. Let's go. I was going to say, I do really like Maestro's Charm. I think that's one of the better ones. We've got Xander's Lounge. Xander's Lounge is an... Oh, sorry, chat.
Oh, it's a triome.
It's a triome. It's an island, swamp, mountain. Xander's Lounge enters the battlefield tapped, cycling 3. Maestro's agents can lie low in high style at the opulent Shadow Hostel. You know what this reminds me a lot of? Did anyone watch The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina? In the school, the Warlocks had like a den. It's very much like this. Kind of reminds me actually a lot of like in I think it was Black Panther, the Black Panther movie itself. They had like a bar like this one. Really cool. And then it's just Glamorous Outlaw. It's cute, but it's not much. It's cute and it's just a card. The art cards are good. I'm happy for you to show them off. Oh, holy Murdy, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, chat. You guys are always lovely. All right, so let us get started here. I'm going to put this one down. That's PJ's little raccoons. I mean, mindlessness. Oh, shit. All right. So we've got Halo Fountain. Let's see it. Whoa! Oh! Once again, guys, how do you get past this amazing stuff? Imagine this on a playmat. I would love this as like a display. Do you guys use display? Hi, welcome to Vardy Video's channel. If you've never seen display, let me tell you about it. I'm kidding, guys. Doc's in the chat from Miles says, yeah, I'd love to get like a metal plate of these designs. Just absolutely gorgeous, guys. Jump on a display and get these done up because they're gorgeous. Also, I mean, I'm gonna get Dylan to put some displays up around the store. It's actually already in motion. So anyway, very, very cool. We've got Ireland. Halo Scarab. Actually, Moon Knight, I'm kidding. But Halo Scarab, 2 mana for an artifact creature insect, and pay 2 and exile it from your graveyard to create a treasure token? Are you kidding me? I actually love this card as a little spicy piece in a lot of my decks. My Mazarek artifact deck loves this. My Insect Tribal Grist deck loves this. Like, just... Grist, by the way, loves this card. But everyone loves this card, but it's very cool. So, I don't know. It's a little common. For a common, Halo Scarab gets me very excited. So that's speaking of Horny Bonk. We've got Majestic Metamorphosis. I'm going to nick that. I'm putting it. Majestic Metamorphosis. We've got Inspiring Overseer, Strangle, Brazen Upstart, Citizen's Crowbar, Disciplined Duelist, Knockout Blow, another Masked Bandits. We've got a Black Market Tycoon.
Oh, that little guy. I had him yesterday too.
Oh, Silco. That's what I'm thinking of. This guy is very Silco from Arcane vibes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got that kind of table with the view of all of Zorn, or should I say, wherever he's from.
Capenna.
Which one? He's the Riveteers. Yeah, he's the Riveteers. So, or whichever one the Jund one is. I think it's Riveteers. Anywho, at the beginning of your upkeep, he deals 2 damage to you for each treasure you control. Tap, create a treasure. Whoa, chat. Very, very, very powerful. I thought the League of Legends set was coming later. Pega Paints in the chat. Yeah, absolutely, Pega Paints. Anyway, it's a Black Market Tycoon, and then we've got a foil Shattered Seraph. It's just a common, but it's very, very cool. Do you want to give this a look up there, Dylan, just in case? I don't think it's going to be worth anything because it is a common, but it is gorgeous, guys. This one's
Shattered Seraph?
This one's an Errant Vest classic, so it's very, very like, kind of got that almost pure realism kind of design built behind a abstract kind of concept, which I think is really awesome.
So it's just a regular foil? No, it's $1.
No, yeah, it's all good. Just want to make sure, because it's like, you don't want to accidentally like go past too many cards. Now, chat, if you see like uncommons and commons, like for example, if you're looking at cards and you see us skim past something like, where's a good example? I saw one a second ago. If I skim past like an offer you can't refuse and you believe that those need to be in the system, first of all, let us know, chat. We're always happy. We're not going to be insulted or anything. Also, we will go over all of these cards very soon. And... all right, so in the chat there, you can actually do the quiz yourself, guys, while you're listening. And Dylan got the Riveteers, apparently, which is actually makes a lot of sense. I'm not gonna lie
Tough
to you.
as nails, and anyone who tries to tell you what to do is far from safe. The family faction built New Capenna from the ground up, so why shouldn't they have the most power over its bounty?
It's true. Honestly, it's true.
Quick,
Maestros.
Trent, pick your motto. Information is power. Always finish the job. Fun isn't free. Crime is an art form. Or read the fine print.
Okay, I'm gonna say, crime is an art form.
Cool. You just finished a questionable activity. How are your getaway driving skills? Terrible, but I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. In general, not great, but a driver is a driver. Driving, why would I ever do that? Calls in favor to get out of driving, or consider yourself lucky I'm about to save your skin.
Oh, definitely driving? Why would I ever do that? Like,
a night in New Capenna is anything but boring. Where are you headed? Are you hosting a party with everyone you know and don't know? Staying in for a quiet night by yourself, surrounded by your vast library of first editions. Out with your closest group of rowdy friends while ready to cause a little chaos. To the office to study legislation, or that's what we'll say I'm doing. Or on the way to the cemetery to commune with the dead.
I'm gonna, you know me and my Charizards, buddy. I'm staying in for a quiet night by myself, mate, surrounded by my vast library of first editions. You know I'm a Charizard, baby.
Someone has insulted your family. How do you defend your honor or your faction? You pay someone else to deal with it. You tell them you'll see them in court, then mysteriously never make it to the hearing.
They mysteriously
never make it to the hearing. You hug them, then slip them some poison in their drink the next time you see them. Let's say they're not going to be walking for a while, or remind them you can expose their darkest secrets if they utter one more word.
Let's say I'm gonna give him a hug. I'm gonna poison him. Now, quickly before we continue, Kian Golden Specialist. Hey guys, the thing I was going over the weekend has been canned. Do we still have the pre-release spots open?
Let's have a
Hey pal,
look.
nice kneecaps from Mildlessness. But yeah, jump on the website vaultgames.com.au. You can check all tickets there. But Dylan's gonna check for you now.
I think we've got plenty of space for the Saturday and Sunday stuff. We are completely sold out for Friday, but we have Sunday solo and the two two-headed giant events, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, still open.
Wonderful. So only the only solo event though is Sunday, correct?
Yes.
Correct. So keep that in mind. But if you want to jump in there, talk to Kyle or someone, Kian, get involved.
What do you want in life, Trent? Wealth, power, success, knowledge, or to party?
I think success. I'm just more broad than all of that.
Jackpot. You find a stash of Halo. What do you do? Don't mind if I do. Grab it for a good time later back at your place. Found is an interesting word choice. Step over the bodies and return to your leader. Sigh, knowing the power it offers won't be around forever. Gather it and take it back to your family. Or do you drink it? Your power increases exponentially and you slip out the back door into the treacherous night. Or you snatch it up thinking about what the highest bidder will pay.
I'll take the first one. I don't mind if I do. Go out for a good time later back at my place. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the guy who wants to get under the influence in public. You know what I'm saying?
And finally, you're a city dweller, of course, but where in the city of New Capenna do you live? An artisan home you renovated yourself on the outskirts of the city? A newly renovated brick building, age unknown, that's been converted into a trendy communal living space? An enormous penthouse high-rise with a breathtaking view of the city? Right above the town square, naturally, the center of everything, or your office?
Your office? That's definitely my place. My place is my office.
Trent, you are a maestro.
I am a maestro! Alright, tell me all about it, quickly, just quickly before we continue. Tell me, all good. Well, chat, I got the maestros. I got the brokers, read the fine print, lol. Exactly.
Okay, sorry.
Perfect. No, you're good. You're good. If I could grab Declan's spot, well, that's where you'll have to work out. Dylan's commenting and stuff, but yeah. Yep. All right. Okay. So just while we're here, just chatting, we got Broker's Veteran right here. Another amazing card. This one's done up by Sorry, this is Lee Setiawan. Setiawan? I'm gonna say Setiawan. Sorry, Lee, if you been hurt by this. Yeah, sorry about the lag for a little bit. Anyway, any good pulls? Yeah, mate, you kidding me? Some amazing pulls. Actually, I got the best card in all of New Capenna so far, actually. I actually pulled myself a Zakama Primal Calamity. The best card in New Capenna. This is where I live on the back of Zakama if I'm living in New Capenna.
All right. And we've got them all up on the website right now if you want to see some of the good pulls, and some have already been purchased.
Exactly, yeah. Some of them have already... A lot of our stuff is already gone, but that's okay, guys. Don't worry, there's going to be more and more and more stuff.
No Pega Paints, it's one of the list cards. So it's the extra cards at the back of some set boosters that are like the history of Magic.
Yep. And that's where that was a bit of a meme there. Sorry, Pega Paints. I really pranked you there, Pega Paints. Sorry about that, buddy. I pranked you.
You got him good.
I really got him good. But no, we got some really cool cards. The big one, obviously, guys, I want to talk about is the Lord Xander, the Collector. We did manage to get ourselves an Eurobrask as well so far. Yeah, you got rused. Flip. Trash. Anyway, so we got a Structural Assault.
Hang on, I got a PJ.
Oh, of course. You got a Pog PJ in the chat. Otherwise, like, what the heck? It's not Pog PJ in the chat. Point. All right, so we got a Structural Assault. 3 and 2 red, destroy all artifacts. Then Structural Assault deals damage to each creature equal to the number of artifacts that are put into graveyards from the battlefield this turn. Pretty cool. Bit expensive. Board wipe as well as artifacts and creatures. Very cool. I think it's very good. Get involved with it. Pretty cool card.
That's not a bad card.
Not bad at all. I think it's a little bit too expensive for a sorcery, but I like the idea that it can blow up artifacts and then blow up the whole board of creatures. We've got a foil of one of the better cards in all of New Capenna, quite genuinely. This time, Pega Paints, I'm not G'ing you up. Lol, do I hear a paper shredder being used on the good cards? Yeah, you can. You can actually hear it right now in the background as people are ripping apart brand new Capenna product. There it is again. Professional Facebreaker. 2 and a red for a creature, Human Warrior. It's Menace 2/3. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. So very cool in those like Malcolm Kennis decks. Sacrifice a treasure. Exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. So it's really, really powerful. Obviously, Prosper is excited for this. Shree. You're very, very excited for this card. So very, very cool. This is a foil one. Prosper.deck, of course. Yep, this is obviously a Prosper card. Basically, any card that says Exile and or Treasure on it is now a Prosper card forever. And no other decks can play these cards. That's the rules. Anyway, very, very cool. I love this card in Corvold as well. Pretty interesting. So goes very, very hard. I'm just going to chuck them on the sleeve because it's a foil copy. And it might be one of those like more eternal versions of the cards. Also, somebody might buy this ASAP and they would want to have it sleeved as soon as possible. So, straight in the sleeve for you, chat. Grabbing another booster. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. And I just love doing it. Let me tell you that. Like, it's not that I love my job. I love my job. All right, so, Ziatora the Incinerator. Very, very cool card. Very cool art card there of Ziatora. I love this commander. Hopefully we pull one here today because that would be absolutely gorgeous and amazing. Flicking through all these cards, and we're still in just this set booster, by the way, guys, the set booster box. We got a Riveteer's Charm already. First things first, Riveteer's Charm is very cool. Sorry, chat, over here. There we go. And then we've got a Cut of the Prophets as well. So Riveteer's Charm came in that awesome, amazing showcase, really gorgeous. Followed up with a Cut of the Prophets. And that's followed up by crap. And that's followed up by chat. Now, I will say that the
cut or a cut?
Cut of the Prophets. Just Cut of the Prophets.
You mean cut the prophets?
No.
Show me.
Cut of the Prophets.
Oh, they've missed.
They've missed. Yes. Kian in the chat, a riveting experience. Yeah, having to rely on this website is a riveting experience, chat. Let me tell you that. Anyway, Cut of the Prophets right there. And then we've got another gorgeous art. Holy Murdy in the chat with oof. Anyway, so Swamp, Murder, a classic, a go-to, a common. Witness Protection. I love Witness Protection.
Just go back to Witness Protection. What does it name them?
Business. So, Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a green and white citizen creature with base power and toughness 1/1 named Legitimate Business Person. That's the best ever. Legitimate Business Person. You've heard of elk. You've heard of indestructible insect. Have you heard of legitimate business person? Mom, we have legitimate business person at home. That's so funny.
Oko's just standing there.
Oko's just standing there. Oh my god. Crew Captain's pretty interesting in my opinion, being indestructible when entered with haste. Pretty cute. Shout out Seraph. Maestro's Charm, sorry, in that nice. We got a gifted to tier 1 sub to Holy Murdy. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you so much for that, all of the D. Awesome stuff.
We all know who it was.
We all know who it was. Take a paint to LeMayo, haha, from Holy Murdy as well. So Maestro's Charm, very cool. Scheming Fence. This is
That's the Art Deco.
The Art Deco. This is the one I was thinking of before. The Art Deco showcase. So very, very cool.
Good to know though that if they come in Art Deco, they don't come in Gilded Age.
Hopefully,
if they come in Art Deco or Gilded Age, they don't come in, and then like they can only come in one of the variants. They can't have like multiple different ones.
That's true. But this also didn't take up a rare slot because we got an Undercover Operative, which is very cool. I feel like Undercover Operative is just showing again how out of the woods Clone is nowadays. Like Clone is just nothing nowadays, right? They can come in etched, Deckham also says. They do have other variants.
Yeah. I mean, like the art variant.
Yeah, they're not going to have like 3 different art variants, which makes things very difficult. Remember,
we're not expecting a persist.
We have a lot of staff, and not all those staff are as on top of Magic as Dylan and I, and Mindless's maybe. So it's very important that we don't have like 15 billion types of cards, because it makes those players very, very confused. Those are members of our staff, sorry. And actually, all of our staff members are players, and it makes them very confused. Anyway, so let's get out. How many boosters do we have left? Oh, actually, Trent, it's a lot. We're not actually getting through this in any kind of speed at all. I lied. Anyway, get out of here. There we go. All right.
Stop talking, more carding.
Stop talking! More carding! Quick, speed up! I don't want to speed too much because you don't want to damage cards, but you know. I wish there was a camera that I could do like the throw behind my shoulder, but I wish I could show you guys. It's very funny. Meeting of the 5. What a gorgeous looking card. Super cool. One of these is Zeotora. This one right here, Zeotora. And there's Xander. Can you see that? Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool card. Art cards, gorgeous, love them. Forest, my favorite one so far on the whole set is this Forest. Love this Forest. Very beautiful. Rooftop Nuisance, Expendable Lackey, Echo Inspector, Security Bypass, Involuntary Employment. I've been there. Here we are. Mr. Orfeo the Boulder. This is one Dylan was talking about. He loves this guy. I actually do like the Jund and Naya cards in this set. I think they are also very cool. Naya usually seems to get the back foot, but it's been really, really supported in the set. I really love it. Mr. Orfeo the Boulder. Hopefully we get the showcase variant. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until end of turn. He's a legendary Jund commander in the uncommon slot. Very, very, very cool. I love this card. I love these cards' designs. Hey, there's Quasar, Augur of Agonies. We've got a Scuttling Butler. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more multi-color permanents, gains double strike. It's a 4/1 double strike. Pretty cool. It can be. And then you've got a Cabaret Charm. Cabaret Charm is super, 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 super based. I love Cabaret Charm.
Anything else?
Yeah, there's one last card, sorry. Cemetery Tampering. I like that there are so many full art lands now, Pekka Paint says. Yeah, I like that that's a standard staple. It's obviously like, ever since Battle of Zendikar started setting it as like every land can be it, it just needs to be in every set in my opinion, yeah. I like, land should be full art. I've actually, ever since Battle of Zendikar, I genuinely stopped playing non-full art lands in my deck. Like if they're basics, they're full art in my decks. Like at the end of discussion, I don't care what anyone says. Like your basics are like energies, they're full art. Another hideaway card. Not very easy to get these hideaway conditions, but you can have a check of these on things like Mythic Spoiler, Magic Spoiler, and you can see it all at the pre-release this weekend. Dude, I'm actually palpitating. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Call me Emperor Palpatine because I'm heaving in the chest. And I might be dying.
And about to clone myself.
I'm about to clone myself, actually. Here we go. Tell me this is signed. Tell me this is signed. I wait for it to not stop lagging. Ha! No, that's okay. It is Lord Xander the Collector. What a gorgeous card. Swamp.
I like this stick.
This
is
nice
good.
stick.
This is a good stick.
This is a nice stick. Anyway, Civil Servant. We really enjoyed that bit, I guess. That's just for us, chat. Sometimes it's not for you. Sometimes it's for us. Cavalry Commander deck is actually great out of the box. Yes, it is.
How do we get anything done here?
I'm ready, man. Freelance Muscle with another one of those Tommies. Very cool. Cleanup Crew.
Make sure you angle the cards so people can see them.
Am I not? Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, chat. Oh, Stimulus Package is one of my favorite cards in the set. A great uncommon. When it enters the battlefield, you create 2 treasure tokens. Gruul is laughing. They love that. Sacrifice a treasure. Create a 1/1 green and white citizen token. This is very, very powerful in Limited. I've seen it go crazy in Limited. One of my favorite cards, IRL. Yeah, it's actually amazing. I love this card. It's amazing. So yeah. Stimulus package, very, very cool. Oh, you mean IRL. I'm following what you're saying, Miles. Now, yeah, you really like the idea of just like a stimulus package. Yeah, me too, baby, me too. All right. Security Rocks, there he is!
Yeah, look at that man.
There he is. I hope we get that art card for Security Rocks, mate. Yes. Now, am I wrong, or is Rocks like a creature type? I'm pretty sure Rocks...
Rocks have always been rhinos.
Is Rocks, like just Rocks, not a Rocks creature type?
No, it's the same as Leonins and cats.
No, I know Leonins are cats. I just thought Rocks was creature type Rocks, that's all. I thought that was specifically. I wasn't trying to say like a standardized thing.
No.
I just thought Rocks.
Subtype Rocks? Nope.
Yep.
It's
Rocks
all
is a
rhino.
Yeah, let's go. I thought that was a Rocks creature type. I must be just thinking of Goyf. Very cool. He's Brickwall Balzano. That's exactly right. He's not Rocks. Unlucky assassins find out why he's called Brickwall Balzano. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why they gave him a name, but he's not a... Anyway, whatever. He's cool. Can you imagine if this was your command and you just pay 2 mana for your 5/4 that like doesn't do anything, but you do it with treasures? It's just a meme. Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, very cool.
Vibes.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So then we've got... there he is there, Mr. Orfeo the Boulder. We're going to put him aside.
Put him aside for me.
And then we've got Fight Rigging. This card's so good. This is my favorite hideaway one. Did you know, chat, that one of the best in the cycle is a green card? Anyway, 2 and a green for Hideaway 5. So it's very cheap, already hideawaying a lot. They're mostly in the really cheap. I think they're all 3 mana, or maybe I'm wrong. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Then if you control a creature with power 7 or greater, you may play the exile card for free. So very often, speaking of Gargos decks, very often you're just going to randomly hit that 7 power without triggering this ability. And it's going to be like, I play this 3 mana card, I look at the top 5, I can cast anything from among them, and then when I go to combat, I cast it instantly. I just cast that card instantly. That's often what this card's going to do, and that's amazing. Oh, speaking of foils, oh, Dylan, you're absolutely right. Oh, it hurts my eyes. Oh my god, what is this, chat? So this is
it's a gilded
foil. Gilded foil of Rakish Revelers. And I kid you not, chat, this is gorgeous.
Is it gilded?
It's gilded. I promise you it's gilded, Dylan. You can't see it on the camera, but I promise you.
No, I can see it. I was just wondering whether it's gilded or etched.
Have you seen one of these yet, Dylan? In the flesh?
Oh, I haven't.
Here. You have... Yeah, Jesus Christ, my eyes. Yeah, this is based. Dude, honestly, I can't stress enough, chat, you are not getting this card right now. Like, Dylan is right here watching too. Look at that card.
Okay, I need... Yeah. It's so good.
It's the same technology I saw on those top loaders. I got my Goreclaw in.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of technology. They do these new top loader things that you can put your cards in, like these kind of altar sleeves.
I need to check something. Cause
Yeah, I'm definitely going to... I don't value my eyes enough to stop watching.
I don't know if
Let's see what it looks like in the
etched
sleeve.
foil or gilded foil, because it's foil around the back as well.
Yeah,
Let me just consult our intranet.
We're going to consult our intranet and find out, because we have like oops, sorry guys. We have like a breakdown of this card, but yeah, chat, this is actually intense. I want to say this is gilded for sure, right?
It's a golden embossed frame atop traditional foil. So yes, it is a gilded.
So
It is
gorgeous.
just a straight gilded.
We can blind him. We have the technology. All right, so I'm going to put this Rakus Revelers in our system, even though it's just Rakus
Golden
Revelers.
Age gilded foil. Boom. There you go.
What's the value on this card anyway?
$3.
How much?
$3 for an uncommon.
That's great. That's a common, Dylan.
That's a common.
That's a common. That's amazing. All right.
It just looks sexy.
We've got Windshield Agent in the art today. It is gorgeous. Very cool. That is 100% a Strixhaven art. That's so Strixhaven.
Actually, you know what that reminds me of? Book of Boba Fett.
Okay, it also reminds...
The
Yeah,
guy
very...
doing the spin.
Yeah. That's a good point, actually. Never mind. Yeah, it's very Book of Boba Fett. And hey, this whole set's a little bit Book of Boba Fett, but that's okay. All right, so flicking through. Looking at these cards, they're pretty cool. And then we've got a Rocco Cabaret Caterer. Oh, I wanted to actually put this one aside as well. Oh, hello. Hello, lovely lady. We were just talking about you a while ago. It's Elspeth Resplendent, and she is absolutely killing it. This is pure Girl Boss energy, can I add? It's got, I don't know her name. I'm confusing her. Nope, Trent, Margot Robbie is not who you're thinking of. Who played Wonder Woman recently?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot, that's correct, Gal Gadot. So just got a very Gal Gadot kind of look to her. I don't know if Elspeth's kind of facial structure has
I think Elspeth
remained
always
consistent.
had like a bit of like an olive, like semi-Mediterranean look to her anyway.
I guess so, yeah, definitely. This was my stamped foil mindlessness. Damn,
Yeah.
you do really well with your stamped foils, actually, mindlessness. Get out of here. I see your stamped foils. I got the what did you want to call it again? Gilded pod. I got the gilded pod.
I got the red Wooburg enchantment.
Oh yeah, let's go. That's the best. Aren't you glad? Aren't you?
Terrible.
I love how by the way, chat, I love how the green one is, if you're playing green, you trigger its ability. And the red one's like, you have to play Wooburg for it to work. Crazy.
You wanna
more
play
like
red?
not good.
You wanna play red? Kid, you're playing everything.
Well, that's not necessarily true Key and Goblin Specials. Let's find out what Elspeth does today. I'll bring it a little bit closer. So, Elspeth says here, her plus, she starts with 5 for 5, which is already fine. She has a +1, which starts pretty bad, and she has a -3, which is very bad, and a -7, which is already a bit dangerous. She can very easily get to the -7, so that's A-okay. Her +1 is choose up to one target creature, put a 1/1 counter and a counter from among flying, first strike, lifelink, or vigilance on it. That's fine. That's not super exciting, but that's pretty awesome. Look at the top 7 cards in your library for the -3. You may put a permanent card with CMC 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield with a shield counter. Oh, that's not terrible at all. That's really powerful, chat. That's really, really relevant. So I really like that, especially if you're in the, remember, if you're in the Super Friends pie, this is very relevant because all of a sudden she could just -3 to start putting more Planeswalkers out, which can really start leveling you up. So I think that's quite relevant.
She can -3 and also have shield counters that you can then proliferate with the Trackstar.
Yep. Not to mention as well that she can also ramp, because it is just like a permanent card.
Chili Philly Foe asks, what does the shield counter do? The way the shield counter works is anytime a permanent with a shield counter on it would be dealt damage or destroyed, you may remove a shield counter instead. So it kind of works like, if you've played Marvel Champions, it works like the tough status. You got to ping off the shield counter before you can start doing real damage.
Yeah, ping off. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, go on.
Well, one thing to note too is that it doesn't matter if that damage is 1 or 1,000. If it has a shield counter, it's going to prevent all of it. Yeah, mindlessness is, it's kind of like Totem Armor.
But it also prevents damage outright, doesn't it? It's when they would be dealt damage, as opposed to Totem Armor, which is just when they're destroyed.
But it does only count like the one instance of damage. So you can deal multiple things of 1 damage, and the first one will be prevented.
Are you kidding me? Walking Blister, massive utility now. Walking Blister has massive utility, chat. Just make sure you get rid of all. Now, you get rid of all their shield counters, and then you infinitely ping them for game. So it's massive utility on the Walking Blister. All right. Lastly, it's -7. Create 5 3/3 white angel creature tokens with flying. Okay, that's crap, garbage shit. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry, chat. It's all about the -3. If you're looking at... It works against lethal -1, -1.
What?
How is that possible?
How does that work?
Are you saying, like, it works against lethal infect damage? Because it does work against lethal infect damage, right? But it doesn't work against lethal -1, -1. Mindlessness. Wait a minute. That's not true. Oh, dude, you know when you just lie? You know he's coming to the chat and you just lie to the chat? Yeah, that's the funniest stuff ever, Miles. You really pranked the chat when you just, like, lied to the chat. That was such a good prank. You really pranked us.
Well
done.
Well done.
Sorry, guys. We're going on. Actually, guys, this is the best card in the set. It's a foil Void Rend. Void Rend. This spell can't be countered. Destroy target non-land permanent. Amazing.
It's actually $11.
Yeah, it is. It's
Wow.
not. No. It's. I'm not playing. I'm not being facetious. I know I always sound that way, chat, but I'm being genuine. Void Rend, amazing card. Is the white, blue, black cost a very, very heavy tax to pay? I believe so. Yes. Is the game of Magic 2022 very land like, very land? What's the word I'm looking for? Are you just revoking his judge's license? Are you right now?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway,
Leaving a bad review right
you're
now.
leaving a
with
bad
Judge
review
Academy.
on Judge Academy for mindlessness. I like that a lot. Anyway, so I lost my train of thought, but the point is that we're in a game where lands are very forgiving now, so Void Rend feels
Yeah.
very forgiving now.
Not to mention that it just becomes an auto-included
Blech.
any Esper deck.
Mindlessness is like bless up. I like that a lot. Kisses the sky. Say that again, sorry, Dylan?
It's an auto-included any Esper deck that you currently have anyway. Like
I think so, yeah. I think so. It's hard to be like removal is an auto include because it's not quite Beast Within. It's also not quite any colorless, and you can't. And a lot of those decks that are spell slinging Esper tend to play cost reduction, which doesn't work on the card. But I do agree that's very, very, very.
I mean, it's really hard to do cost reduction when it's 3 mana that can't be counted anyway. Like,
Well, dude, honestly, you know what this is? Hey, chat, did you know what this cost here, right here? This is Hull Breacher's correct cost. This right here was the exact cost Hull Breacher should have been. Oh, but Trent, then it wouldn't have beaten Monarch in the draft. Shut up. Attack the opponent. Attack them with a creature, and you beat Monarch in the draft. So shut up. Anyway, Void Rend, very good card, very cool.
yeah.
We've got Obnixilis the Adversary. What a gorgeous card.
That's his
Look at that
that's his Art
pinstripe.
Deco art too.
It is. Look at his pinstripe suit as well.
What a boss.
What a boss.
If we see his Planeswalker card, we can talk about it. His Planeswalker card is really cool.
It's really, really well designed. Really interesting. Rivetier's Overlook, Mountain, Cabaret Courtyard, Broker's Hideout, the classic. These are all quite good.
You want to just rotate the camera?
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry. I bumped
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Thanks, Dylan. Sorry about that, chat. I sent some backstory with your comment about the mana cost there. Look, I'm just very inflexible on how
Look,
Hull Breach should have been costed.
Holy moly, Trent and I have had lots of discussions about Hull Breacher, particularly in the earlier days of its release.
Definitely. I'm on the fence of Hull Breacher is a card design that's fine and possibly didn't need to get banned, but I feel like in its space that it was actually released in, it needed to be never released, and that's why it got banned. So I think it's definitely valid that it got banned. No argument there. Now, awesome looking card. We've got Hostile Takeover. Whoa, look at this card. So gorgeous, man. Up to one target creature is base parent up to 1/1 to land a turn. Give another creature 4/4 to land a turn, and then deal 3 damage to each creature. Very cool. Very interesting. They're both up to, which is quite good. So you don't have to do it. I must say, I do like the cycle of common creatures that can fix your mana. Yes, we were talking about this in the limited environment, Kian. It's absolutely perfect. Yes, we're so happy to see that design. That's so much better than its regular art. Yeah, exactly. Dylan.
Yeah.
So this is a art deco. Obnixilis the Adversary. Let me just get a sleeve chat.
Can you get the art? Can you put the art card behind it because you kind of need a second card?
Oh, yeah. Where have I put this? Where am I hiding? Let's have a look. Here he is.
Shit, he is $70 right now.
Whoa, chat.
He is
Whoa.
a great card, by the way.
So let's have a read of how Obnixilis works.
So-
Obnixilis says, 3 mana. So already a based planeswalker, by the way, chat. Obchadsilis, yes. Now, Obchadsilis says here, he is only 1 black-red for a 3 loyalty planeswalker. That's already incredible. Casualty X. This is a brand new mechanic from New Capenna that says you may sacrifice a creature whose power is equal to X or
Less.
So
X or more.
Sorry, X or more. My apologies. Yep, X or more. No, hang on. Normally it's X or more, but in this context, because it's actually X, it has to be the exact amount. I think it's like if it's casualty number, it can be more.
If casualty number, it's X or more. Casualty X here is defining your copy.
Yeah, but if you read the reminder text, no, he's right. I'm right. It is just X. It says here, as you cast a spell, you may sacrifice a creature with power X, not X or more.
Mm-hmm.
When you do copy the spell, the copy becomes a token. The copy isn't legendary and has starting loyalty X, so you do need to sacrifice a creature with exact power, I think.
Yeah.
Just X. So this time it's not X or more, but it is...
So when do you name...
As you cast it, you sacrifice a creature, and that creature's power defines the X.
Okay, so there's no chance for someone to remove the creature that you're sacrificing for.
Correct. Not unless it's only one creature.
And the reason why it's just X is because whether it was X or more, like you could say, oh, I'm sacrificing this, I'm doing casualty 7, but I'm sacrificing this 9 creature.
Exactly.
Like, why the fuck would you do that? You just
Exactly.
do casualty 9.
Exactly. When you do, you copy it, the copy becomes a token, and the copy isn't legendary and has starting loyalty X. So let's say you sacrifice a creature with 5 power, you'll make a second Omnixilis that's not legendary that has 5 loyalty. That's basically what it does. Pretty straightforward. You define X as it goes on the stack. Yes, because you have to actually resolve the casualty as part of its cost, right?
Yeah.
Which you define when you put on the stack.
Because
So
it's as you cast, it's not when you cast.
that's okay, Malithus. You've redeemed yourself now. You've redeemed yourself. It's okay.
Positive review added.
Positive review added. So let's go to his abilities. Now consider the fact that often you will have 2 Omnixilises both activating, and then we'll go through these abilities. +1. Each opponent loses 2 life unless they can discard a card. If you control a demon or devil, you gain 2 life. Very cool. That's a +1, so very cheap. -2. Create a 1/1 devil, which enables it, with when this creature dies, deals 1 damage to any target. That's pretty cute. It's not very exciting, but obviously you will have 2 of these running around, so that's very, very relevant. What a roller coaster of emotions, Miles says. Speaking of roller coaster, -7. Target player draws 7 cards and loses 7 life. So as you could possibly already tell, chat, if you cast Omnixilis the Adversary and sacrifice a creature with power 8, you're in a very, very good position. Very good position.
It's like Disciple of Bolus and Sun and Blood together.
Yeah, Kean Goblin Specialist saying, I think he's all about that -7. Yeah, like I just said, you're probably going to always sacrifice a creature with power 8 or more to make sure you're always on that -7, or even like 7. Just because you don't care about the token copy. But I do really like the idea that if you just have a couple lying around, they can very easily start going crazy with that +1 and +1 and +1 and +1, and all of a sudden you're just draining super hard.
I love this Planeswalker design space.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, chat. It is absolutely
on
brilliant.
theme for Ob. They've given Ob a second color. That kind of reflects his new kind of I'm just here to wreck shit kind of ideal.
Now, I will say, chat, I'm not going to put this one with him just because the card, this is too thick to go on the same sleeve. So, just a bit unfortunate, but we'll keep it there.
Put it in another sleeve and tape it to the back or something.
You really want them to have the art card, right?
Well, I mean, like, it kind of, like, it's a nice little touch for us as well.
Well, you get to make the token copy, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's cool. We'll put that in there. You know what? I don't really understand why there's another copy of him. Now,
It's because you just don't know where he is.
Or I think there is actually some direct lore implications as to why. I think there's actually, like, it goes into the story of the set. June Blue, if you're in the chat, June Blue 58, let us know what you think, because you're the one who knows the lore. You're our lore aficionado. Because real recognize real at Kian. Yeah, come on, Kian. Pull it in. Pull it together.
That's such a good card. I love it.
We also pulled the Demon's Due and Foil in here, so it's definitely, like, meant to be. That doesn't matter. Here's a Horde Hauler. Pretty hard to... Oops, sorry, guys. Just dropped this card. Horde Hauler. Pretty hard to follow Obnixilis, but hey. Have they introduced any new card mats with this set? So they will, but they haven't announced what they are just
yet. The play mats usually come out about 2 to 3 months after.
Yeah. This shit slapped in limited analysis says, yes, about 2 to 3 months we'll get them in, and then you'll be able to see them on our website as well. We'll get them all up for pre-order and such. 3 in a red for a 5/5 trample. Crew 3, really good. When it deals common damage to a player, create a treasure token for every artifact they control. Whoa! Oh, guys, look, they fixed Dockside. Now we can ban Dockside.
I think I want that in my Saheeli deck.
I think it's very good. Yeah, I think it's amazing. You know what this card's really good in? The mono red matchup. If you're playing it, I don't know, if you're in some kind of position
maybe
where
if
all of the decks in the format are red, I think this card's really quite powerful. Jump onto Hardcast over on YouTube to see what an all red pod is like and see why it has like fundamental issues. Thanks there, Fyrax.
Don't forget, Obnixilis is low-key one of the strongest planeswalkers past Bolus. Yeah, absolutely. He's also one of the oldest, isn't he?
Yes.
Because he was like this ancient warlord on a plane of war, and then he just like he made a deal with a demon to be like, no, I need more war.
He's up there with Sorin, which is actually close. That's what I don't know. I don't know if he ever got up to where Bolus was, but he's definitely up there with Sorin.
Yeah.
Miles is 100% correct. Definitely up there with Sorin. Bolus is hard to compare to because it's just they gave him unfathomable, like, inconsequential power, which is crazy. Now I know you're saying post Bolus in before, but very interesting. We've got the art for Rafik the Many, the new Art Deco art, which is just incredible. Looks great. Always cool.
Pagan Paints rip Bolus. Bolus is not dead.
Bolus
is in prison. We know where the story's going.
All right.
We all
Mountain,
see
gorgeous,
it. We're
gorgeous
going to
mountain.
have like a goddamn Ocean's 11 heist film where someone's like, Phyrexians are here. Bolus, we need your help. And Bolus will be like, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. He's in horny jail. He is. He's in his own horny jail, though. He got horny bonked. That is just Bolus's jail, though. Hey, Nicole. So yeah, Rivetier's Charm first. This card's amazing. Absolutely awesome. Big fan. And then we've also got the Rigo, Streetwise Mentor. Also in that gorgeous...
That Gilded Age frame. Golden Age frame.
The Golden Age frame. Very
Cool.
beautiful.
Next.
We got a Void Rend.
Oh, a
Very good card.
non-foil Void.
Non-foil Void Rend. And a foil Metropolis Angel, which is nothing, but very cool. It's a bit of draw power in Azorius, which, you know, obviously doesn't need it.
Oh my
so.
god, Sherlock Lawless.
Sherlock Lawless in the chat. God, I've been waiting for you. I have been waiting for
I've been
you.
so thirsty with it.
I've been so thirsty. Oh my god. Oh. Ah, excuse me. I keep thinking you're saying boyfriend, not void rend. Well, you'd be wrong, because we're saying void rend. Mate, you so thirsty? It's because I'm a clanker. Clankers don't drink, so have some more from me. Oh, thanks, chat.
That's it. I'm gonna ban hydrate in 5 seconds, guys.
Mindlessness, stop it. You of all people know not to spam hydrate. All right, chat. Dylan, no, Dylan.
I'm hanging over the.
Actually, you know what? That's it. He changed the topic. But the topic is we're banning hydrate because of that. Talk about hydration. Don't worry, guys. I have had another drink just for you guys.
All right, let's continue on. We gotta get this done.
Kit Kanto, Mayhem Diva. Give me a no signature, but just gorgeous card. Kit Kanto. That is the most Star Wars name of all time, by the way. Kit Kanto. That is the most Star Wars name.
100% a Cathar running a cantina somewhere.
Yep. We got a Workshop War Chief. Oh, Thragtusk is back, baby, in Rocks form.
I got one of them yesterday too. Good fun. Really
busted
good
card.
fun.
Kit Kanto. It's pretty close to Glub Shitto in terms of Star Wars names. It's very close. Do we need to make an offering of cream? Yes, Sherlock Lawless. We have to make it. If you don't make an offering of cream, you will not get the hydrate back until Pain and Chat tomorrow. Trent, my milk is delicious. Thank you, Sherlock Lawless. So yeah, very, very cool. King Golem Specials. I really like Kit Kanto. Me too, guys. I really hope we do pull one today. It's really a gorgeous card. I think it's got a foil Make Disappear. That's nothing. But the Workshop War Chief is just incredible. Gaining life on ETBs and when it dies, make rhinos with Blitz. It's obviously a Thragtusk. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, it was frequently the 4/4 Rhino.
Falco Spara, Pact Weaver. That's nothing.
Sorry, Harvey Birdman, lawyer at law.
Harvey Birdman lawyer. That's the best, mate. That's the go-to. All right, let's have a quick look. We've got another Queezer. She's awesome. Kroz, Defense Contractor. This is a commander from the commander sets. I think this is the face band. Is this face? Or is this alternate? I keep forgetting.
No, it's face.
Face, yeah. So Cross is at the beginning of your upkeep. Put a shield counter on
Oh,
target.
no, it's alternate. It's alternate.
It's alternate? My apologies, guys. It's... Can you guys hurry up and crack a Phyrexian Eurobrask? Yeah, okay, Miles. Let's wait till the next little sneaker there. The next mode.
Do you need me to take over? So
No.
we can get through it?
No, we're fine. We're good. Don't worry, mate. We're good. When you put one counters on a creature you don't control, tap it and goad it. It gains trample. Let's go. Goad your opponent's creatures in Bant. That is pretty baller. So then we've got some other cool
Nothing like
cards.
5-color goad.
Nothing like five color goad. Dude, can we stop? Dude, Karazakar is crying, chat. Karazakar is crying. Just give the freaking goad cards to black-red already. Like, you work so hard to make a black-red goad archetype, and then you're giving every other color goad. Like, piss off, you know what I'm saying? God damn. Power time! Cabaret Ascendancy is next. Lets you play cards on the top of your, add cards from the library to hand. You get to look at the top card of your library every upkeep. It's a creature planeswalker, put it into your hand and keep going. Very cool. I'm sorry, guys. Keep going. Very cool. We've got a Spara's Adjudicators. It's nothing. It's a foil. But a list copy of Tamio, Collector of Tales. Kind of an ironic card to show up in the set right after Kamigawa, don't you think?
Probably why they did it.
Oh, it could be. Oh, it could be. If you don't
this?
remember... Oh, mate!
Tamio's in the system now too, by the way.
Perfect. I'll put her
It's
in.
only $1.50.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. She
It's
was
not
a...
bad. It's kind of a good card to include in your decks, guys. If you're playing Simic, like
Oh, it's a... Guys, spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to discard cards or sacrifice permanents. That's what she does.
Good Lord of the
It's
Spark.
amazing. Yeah, really good card. Like, oh, don't be wrong, very amazing.
Mindlessness. What's that strange oil? It's probably nothing.
It's probably nothing. The that's actually a real flavor text on the card, I think. Yeah. The planes in foil, gorgeous,
Nice.
gorgeous.
As always, all the basic lands will go up at the end of the stream.
As they
But
always
if you
do.
want to grab any of these cards that we're pulling right now, apart from the list cards, you can get them online.
You absolutely can.
Oh, look, it's that
Mythic
angel that
rare, Sanctuary Warden.
Didn't Piper want that?
No, I think she wants the commander.
Oh, okay.
This one's when it enters battle with 2 shield counters, and whenever it enters battle or attacks, you remove a counter from any creature you control or planeswalker, and if you do, draw a card and create a 1/1 green and white citizen. It's fine. It's cute. It's 6 mana. It's white. It needs more steps to draw cards because it's a white card. Anyway. Blue gets to instant speed, pay X, and draw X cards, you know what I mean? Steady Progress, that's it, mindlessness. Yes, exactly. It is from Steady Progress. I was going to say, it's a real Flavor Text, that card. I've got that card in spades. Very cool. This one is Fabine, Boss's Confidant. I like the idea that you could play as a therapist. That's pretty cool. Swamp.
Therapist Commander.
Therapist Commander. I'm playing as a Therapist Commander. We got 2 Roccos in the same set. They really want us Cabaret Caterers. Really want that. We've got the Disciplined Duelist, and then we've got Cut Your Losses. Casualty 2. The Bean, Pegapaint says. Bean Forever, 4D. Killer Bean Forever. Are we canceling the stream to watch Killer Bean Forever 4D on YouTube? I think we are. That's actually part of the judge test. Oh, that's interesting.
What, knowing flavor text?
Knowing Steady Progress is flavor text, yeah.
Oh,
Killer Bean, let's go! Cut Your Losses. And we've got a foil Incandescent Aria. I love this card. Oh my god, chat. This art is so good. This art is a secret lair art.
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely so gorgeous. That is so good.
Alright, let me roll it up.
Deal 3 damage to each non-token creature. Oh my gosh, chat. That is so gorgeous. That is so gorgeous.
Look at those jive turkeys to the side.
Yeah, right? A hurricane of Hacarandas. She's just vibing. Yeah, she's having a great time. I'll put this here for Dylan.
Cool.
Perfect. Very cool. Very cool. I want them on a sleeve because it's just that gorgeous.
Is that a foil or a non-foil?
Living in the moment, exactly. It was a foil.
Okay, I got the wrong one. Foil.
If she just grew whatever she was feeling in the moment, who knows where she's going. All right, so not a phone in sight, living in the frickin' moment. Absolutable. We've got Fleetfoot Dancer. This card's really good, and also that's a very, very nice. It's got like little Xenagos horns on a Naya card. Very interesting. All right, we've got.
Well, there's like satyrs in the Cabaret.
Yeah.
So
Jackhammer. Yeah, sorry, that's what I was saying. Is in like it's interesting that they're also revelers because they are all satyrs. So it's interesting that kind of thematic kind of stuff is like kind of rolling over.
Are we on Theros?
Exactly right.
Is New Capenna future Theros?
Oh my gosh, you've worked
Is
it out.
Halo just part of the Nyx?
Here we go. Another Incandescent Aria. Even its base art is really, really nice. Just the normal art. As the assassins converged on Kit Kanto, she struck a high note and held it, unbroken, for nearly a whole minute. When the room fell silent, she was surrounded only by rose petals falling gently to the floor. That's powerful. Very, very cool theme. Finally, it's just a foil Exotic Pets. Nothing special there. Oh, tell a lie. We did get a good list card. It is actually a very relevant list card too. It is a Twilight Prophet. Not Glub Shitto. It is a Twilight Prophet. This card's actually really good, by the way.
Sleeve that, please.
Yeah, 100%. This card's really, really good. I cannot believe we just pulled that card. I just saw it, I was like, whoa, hello. That's a really good card. So if you guys don't know, Twilight Prophet is a City's Blessing card that lets you draw a bunch of cards in your upkeep. Well, lets you draw a card, but it makes your opponents drain a ton of life, which is really, really cool. As opposed to you losing life and drawing cards, it makes you gain life. It's a very, very powerful card. This card is amazing. Yeah, exactly. Twilight Prophet crazy. Another one of these like token little things. I love these are in the packs now. Really cool. Gives you access to those. And then we've got
Last Seen in Ikoria.
Last Seen in Ikoria. All right, so you've got a Luxior, the gift. Pretty cool. Pretty nice art. More cards, flicking through, getting them all done. Forge Boss, nice. And then finally, it's Cormella. Ooh, actually, no, we'll put this one aside because that's the one that goes into the hard cast.
Okay.
And then we've got a Ziatora's Proving Ground. Having some good luck with list pulls today. Chili Philly, isn't that right? I was just thinking that too. Our list pulls have been almost as good as our freaking pack pulls. Actually, I would argue it's almost better.
So just a regular proving
It's
ground?
a regular Proving Ground.
Cool.
It's just a try-on. And it is the last pack of just the set booster boxes. Or the booster box.
It's a good box.
It's a good box. I'm very happy with this one set booster box so
that
far.
box has definitely paid for itself.
It's done a good job. So, Skyway Robber.
Let me just quickly do a quick... Actually, yeah, you keep going. I'll keep doing a quick thing.
All right, we're going to flick through these. We're going to flick through. I don't think we got a... Let's flick through. Let's flick through. Glittering Stockpile, cool card. Botanical Plaza. And, as PJ says, Corpse Explosion. Let's go. This is when you pay the stratagem on your Tyranid monster right after it dies. So, 1 a red and a black for an additional cost to cast it. Exile a creature from your graveyard. It deals damage equal to the creature's power to each creature and each planeswalker. Well, that's one way to scatter her ashes. Oh, Jesus. That's not cool, man. Calvi Funeral Director. Damn. Oh, damn. Respect the dead. Calm down, man. Anyway, so Corpse Explosion, very funny. Yeah! When I see somebody write yeah like that, it reminds me of like the frickin' the frickin' like Starship Troopers scream. Yeah! Anyway. Alright, chat. This has been our set booster box so far. Awesome stuff all the way through. Obnix. Oh, gotta get.
We've probably made about the retail value
Come on,
of a
England.
box and a half.
Yep, that's amazing.
That's
So,
a really good return.
really cool cards in here. Just amazing cards in here. Well, hopefully the chat will be able to get the cards that they're looking for even a tenth of the box's value. You know what I'm saying? So that's really good. I got the Evolving Door as my promo, but yeah. So, I do have a couple extra cards in here. What is this? Well, not extra cards, but I mean to say like...
That's not including the list cards as well, by the way.
That's not including list cards?
That's not including the list cards.
That's
We made a
amazing.
box and a half.
Yes, they're just some awesome stuff.
At retail, like in terms of buying the box at retail, like we obviously don't because we're a store, we buy them at wholesale. But even if you're looking to buy a box of New Capenna, like we've just cracked open a box and a half at retail price.
Yep. Not bad at all.
value,
But we only got one signed art card, so kind of a failed box, honestly. Kind of a
You know
crap
what?
box, to
Just
be
send
honest.
it back, mate.
Just send it back. That's just useless.
Put them all back in. Send it back.
All right. That's it. That's basically that entire set booster box. Now, we're going to move over to the creme de la creme of today. I'll get these out of the way. The creme de la creme. And that is going to be the new Capenna Collector Booster Box, question mark? Boxes, exclamation mark. Wow, time to get my wallet out. The good stuff. All right, let's get excited, chat.
Foil, gilded art, etched foils. They're all
Let's
going to be here. Extended.
Ooh, and a Gala Greeters.
Every box comes
Every
with a
box
Gala
comes with
Greeters.
Gala Greeters. So we'll grab that one there, and we'll grab this one here, and we will have those Gala Greeters also available for you, chat. Awesome cards. Very, very cool. All right, so first things first is we're going to get our boosters. I'm going to pull these boosters out. Huh. Oh, these are really cool design, by the way. I love these colors. Green is not a creative color, but it is
And then make
destructive.
sure you put the bottom two aside for our final game.
I will make sure of it right now.
Even the boosters look fresh AF.
They are so fresh. I'm going to take these two boosters right here, and these will be the last boosters.
That'll be our booster box game, everyone.
Our
Well,
booster box game.
Our booster crack game that we do at the end of every stream. See which one of us has the most value. I think you're one up on me.
I am currently, I think, one up on you, but
It's
all the way
like
even.
I think it's like 5'6" or something like that.
5'6". Man, I think it's 5'6". Let's just say it's 5'6". Who's keeping track? Hey, who counts?
You know what?
Who's counting? What do we start
Let's say
today?
it.
Let's start. You know what? If we're starting now, we're actually going to report it. Let's start at 0-0.
All right.
We're at 0-0 from today, chat. So from today, it is now back to square one, and we're going to try and see how we can go. All right. So I'm going to let Dylan finish that because it's making the screen lag a lot.
Okay, I'm done.
Perfect. All right. So are you ready, chat? Let's get this first booster cracked and opened. Ugh. And also, before I get into these cards immediately, let's just take a good look at this booster again. Just so nice. That angel statue.
All foiled.
All foiled. Everything's gorgeous about it. So yeah, absolutely phenomenal. So once again, I'll go through all these cards, and then as we start to get further and further into the set, I'll start speeding up and speeding up. So Revelation of Power, Antagonize, Halo Scarab, Gathering Throng, Security Rocks, Brick Wall Balzano! Can I get a Brick Wall Balzano in the chat, please? A BWB in the chat. BWB, Brick Wall Balzano in the chat. All right. Curious Briefcase. We got that Foil Plains coming up. Another Cabaret Charm. This is where Dylan can get involved with the BWB. Thanks, chat. Thanks so much, chat.
That's a regular
That's just a non-foil.
non-foil showcase. Non-foil showcase. All right.
Yes.
I gotta get my wording right around this.
You're all good. We got the Glamorous Outlaw. She's cute. That Foil Broker's Charm. That's gorgeous, chat. Brick Wall Baltano. Mindless is in the chat. Love that so much. All right, Broker's Charm. Amazing in foil. Reservoir Kraken in the foil. Trample Ward 2, 6/6 for 4. But your opponents can easily tap it down every turn by tapping their creatures as
Just
well.
a regular foil.
It's just a foil. Next, we've got Make an Example. This is the Commander series in Extended. Do you guys think Ward is going to become evergreen? I got a hunch. Yeah, I think it is.
It is already evergreen.
Yeah, I think it is, and I think it's going to be like... Now, here's the real question. Is it going to fundamentally replace Hexproof? Because, yeah, Kian's right. It is officially already an evergreen mechanic, but is it going to fundamentally replace Hexproof? That's a better conversation, I think. Because, like, I think Hexproof has still got space in the format. You know what I mean? All right, so Miles says, I hope not. Yeah, I don't know. Look at what's it called? Capenna. With enough ward, it just is hexproof. Like, it just is hexproof. I think we'll see hexproof a lot less. Oh, Deccan, there's no question about that. But here's my question to you. Will we see hexproof at all? Because I kid you not. That might be a real thing.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
All goods?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just waiting for you to...
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm just chatting with the chat. So then we've got a Professional Facebreaker. Amazing card in the extended. And in our first booster pack, it's an Elspeth Resplendent in the...
Art, deco art. So
is that
Professional
the
Facebreaker, by
borderless?
the way.
Yep. Extended non-foil. I think that's just borderless, isn't it? Or is that Art Deco? Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, that is borderless.
Yep.
Elspeth.
Ooh, mama. Siren Song with the Pog PJs in the chat. Oh,
definitely sleeve Elspeth.
We will. All right, so... yeah. I'm kind of going to start screaming, chat, because all these cards are going to be insane. This is going to be insane. This one here is Zia Tora's Envoy. A rare Biashino Warrior with Trample.
And it's gilded?
And it's gilded. It's 110% gilded all over. That's why it looks so dark to the chat.
Does not even have a price.
I know he's kind of whatever, but I like Jetmir aesthetically. Just a chunky boy. Yeah, he's just a cat man. He's cool. He's just a cat man. He reminds me, actually, I think Jetmir is a perfect, like, he's a perfect mix of, like, what you would see in a current Star Wars movie and what Jabba the Hutt was originally intended to look like. How is he Biashino in Forever? Exactly. He's got Blitz, lets you like, play lands to your library, cast spells equal to the damage dealt or less without paying his mana cost. Pretty cool. Lets you draw cards like that. It's a Jund card. It's cool. It's going into a sleeve. Let's kick it off. Let's keep going. Right. What I find very strange, though, is that even within the sleeve, you can feel the beveling. Like, you can actually, like, you can feel very obvious the beveling of the card. You could feel where it bevels here, and you could feel where it bevels here, and here very effectively, and here very effectively, and... yeah, even that line right there is very effective feel. There's a very obvious bump here. So, how do you feel about that, chat? Just feels like it's somewhat... if you're a sleight of hand guy, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, very cool. I've seen from sleight of hand guys. Is Jetmir is Daddy an appropriate team name? Asking for a friend. If you're talking about our tournament, I would avoid that. But...
please don't.
I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. So, Plasma Jockey. I'm going to go through some more cards. Jockey,
so
Body
Zia Tora
Dropper.
was the last one?
That was the last one, yeah.
Cool.
Killshot, Waterfront District, Little Chat, Syndicate Infiltrator, the Foil Mountain, Rakish Revelers, and a Brazen Upstart, followed by a Foil Quasar. Do you want to double check the Foil Quasar for me?
Yeah, well. Foil Quasar's $3.
We'll put it aside. We'll talk about it after. Don't worry, chat. Talk about that after. And we got a Foil Toulouse, Clever Conductor.
Just a regular art foil.
Just a regular art foil. Then we've got First Responder, an Ogre Citizen. 3/3 Ogre Citizen, first of all. This is kind of a Jamin card. Vigilance, 3/3. At the beginning of your end step, return another creature you control to its hand and put number 1 on counters equal to the power on First Responder. Sure, that's pretty cool. Oh, he's saving somebody. Oh, that's cool. I see
He's
now.
responding.
He's a firefighter.
Yeah.
He's a firefighter. Oh, that's so wonderful, chat. How is it a Jamin card? It's green. It's an Ogre Citizen. That's literally all I haven't even read the card yet, mindlessness. Anyway. Reservoir Kraken in the extended this time, no foil. Shown back up, read its ugly head, but this time an extended. This feels like maybe the out of time of the set. We'll see how we go. Yeah, technically only the black cards. ISTG, you make me say daddy in that context during the event, I'll throw hands straight up, Siren Song says. Gonna go feeling up everyone's deck. Jesus, guys. Can we get a no horny for the entire chat, please? Jeez Louise. All right. Ognus, the Dragon's Lash. That is very interesting artwork, chat. That is Very, very interesting artwork, chat. That was my dated foil at the start pre-release. I love the Kraken. It's gorgeous.
Ognus the Dragon's Lash.
Out of all the art I've seen, it's one of them. Which Pokemon is this exactly? Ognus the Dragon's Lash. So it's actually really cool. It's one of the hybrid commanders, which I love. It's haste. Whenever a creature you control with haste attacks, create a tapped treasure token.
It's Charizard.
Guys, I'm actually Sean Pagels has actually done a really good job. I actually really like this card. I'm usually against cards of this kind of design. It feels very Pokemon.
Sorry, just a non-foil Golden Age.
It's a non-foil Golden Age.
Awesome, thank you.
Ziatora, the Incinerator, in the Golden Age!
Oh, shit.
Whoa, chat! Whoa! That's insane. That's got to be worth like quite a pretty penny.
Ziatora, the Incinerator.
Yes.
Showcase Gilded Foil.
Okay. What do we got?
It has no price in the system, so let's have a quick look at TCG Player.
Let's find out. Because we don't want to make creative price just yet for this, I don't think, right? Because this is one of those intensely... I think we need to wait on this guy before we commit to changing any prices yet.
It is currently at $65 is the median.
$65 is the median.
Sorry, 75 US.
75 US?
Yeah, sorry.
So $110. About
$101.
$101 Australian dollars. Is she as good as Corvold? No. Is she comparable to Corvold? Also, probably not.
Would you like me to put a sell override right now for that price?
For 100?
Yeah.
Yeah, put a sell override for 100. Put a sell override for $100. Yeah, that's fine.
I've got it at 101.
101?
The converted price.
Sure, that's fine. But she's more fun, probably. I don't feel like Ziatora plays at all the same strategy as Corvold, and just because it's a June Dragon that says treasure, I don't think that means it's going to play the same way. I really feel like this is a completely different deck, and you would play the 99 would be very fundamentally different to Corvold. But still, very, very amazing card.
Right.
She's in there for $101, chat. Get your hands on her if you're after her.
Eternal Life.
Just need Eternal Life, so we'll get in there in a second. And is she more fun than Corvold? Probably also not. Like, I don't know if she's going to be more or less fun. She'll be different, because she's just playing a fundamentally different game. Alrighty. So, scratching my nose for a second there, chat. Sorry about that. Okay, so Sky Crier, Chrome Cat, Maestro's Theater. Whoa, get that. Yeah, I'm gonna take a foil Maestro's Theater just myself, just because it's a bit of a moment for me. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a moment for the whole store, I think. Anyway,
it's got history now.
It's got value to me, just like sentimental value. Oh, that reminds me, Trent. Did you have a special playmat you wanted to show? Philly! Thank you! Do we want to get this out now or do we want to wait till next stream, Dylan? What do you want to do? It's up to you.
I'll get it out now.
Get out now? All right, chat. So, we'll quickly do this now. Thanks for reminding us, Philly. We actually got sent a unique mat by Wizards. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to get the entire mat onto the screen at once because obviously our camera is quite low to the table. Ooh, we're dragging it. Dylan's taking the camera with him, but I've got it. Sorry. No, you're good, mate. Let me get this out of the way. Get all these cards, try to get these out of the way, chat. Bear with us while we get this out. Thank you so much, Chili Philly. Really appreciate that. We totally blanked. We're just so excited for collector's boosters. And this is it. So I kid you not, chat. They sent us this. Have you? Yeah, have you? Look at this. So the Magic Origin symbol right on the edge there. And I'll roll this out for the chat to see. And I'll turn it over. And then if Dylan wants to grab the camera just for a second to at least show them the grandeur of the entire thing. This was the mat they sent us. It's got these two rollout parts here and here that roll out. And we've got actual spaces for all of the different parts we want to put down. So we've got like different spaces for different types of cards, where we want to keep the cards that we're currently opening, where we put like the bulk stuff and the boxes. So it's a whole little area for us to work with. At the angle I'm currently at, if we put this one straight down, this is kind of the best I could do to show off like what it kind of does. And we'll see how the cards look from this way. Nope, they're glary as hell. So we're going to immediately fix this by pushing this way, putting this here. Yep, thank you. And then putting this back to the way it was. But it's a very cool playmat, chat. It's a very good playmat. We'll work out Pokemon mat. We'll find out the best way to do it. Fly as heck. Wow. Yeah, they sent it to us. It's really cool. I don't really know the value of these parts here. I don't know what I don't know if this helps or makes the whole thing a little bit harder to store, but it's very cool.
It's meant to look like a scroll.
It's just, oh, I see now. Oh, it's a scroll. I'm just
Jesus
stupid.
Christ, chat.
I'm so stupid, chat. I'm literally like,
surprised this didn't come with Kamigawa. Look, it was a Kamigawa press pack that it got sent to. It only arrived this week. So.
yeah. So I think it was designed for Kamigawa. Let's see how these these cards look with the current situation. Let's go like this. Oh, I think we've.
Your boy didn't understand it was a scroll. I know.
I'm literally like incredibly stupid, chat. You have no idea how stupid I am, chat. Do you have any idea how dumb I am? All right, so we've got this here, and I've got these here, and then they should not glare as badly anymore as they were. We'll do our best. All right, so again, bunch of crap. Forest, whoa, very nice. And a Masked Bandits, always really, really nice.
You just gotta look it down a bit more, dude.
Sorry, give me a second while it lags. Right there, perfect. Obscura Charm.
Oop, shoot. Obscura Charm non-foil.
Yep, Obscura Charm non-foil. We got the Racer's Ring in foil. That one's probably nothing. And we've got the... actually, double check. Oh, no, it's a common. All right, and we've got Cemetery Tampering in the foil. I love Cemetery Tampering. This card's freaking awesome.
Regular art foil.
Yep.
Done.
We had like a really nice balance with the glare, and we've just ruined everything, by the way, chat.
You really have.
I really have ruined.
It's ridiculous.
We had it going.
What have you done?
We had it going so well. Do you have any idea how dumb I am, Trent? Don't ask questions you don't want answered, pal. No, really, I do need the answer. I'm that stupid. You don't understand. That's great. We need to pull these. Yep. Oh. We really messed this one up, chat. We really messed this one up. All right, we're back to here. Oh, no. Okay, let's go like this then, if that's the case. And let's do, All right, like so. And then we'll do...
That's some good art there.
That's some good art.
Some good cards.
All right, we'll have to, I think that's fine. So if that's the case...
Shame about the playmat.
Shame about the playmat. Shame. Shame. I had to get the whole playmat out of the shot, chat. All right, hang on. We're almost there. We're almost there, okay? Now I just need to lift this, and Dylan's gonna, yep, help me out with the mat. And now it's just upside down, which is the dream. That's what we're all about here. Oh, it's a Stranger Things stream. This is the upside down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. At least 2 brain cells. Only at one given time, okay? Don't want to strain them too much. All right, so. Cemetery Tampering.
Hang on, let me always... No, too much.
I want to see you play an actual game on this map. You do specific zones for cards. Yeah, I would. I'll play against you, dude. I'll play against you every day of the week. All right. This is the foil one. We got this one in the stock. Oh,
yeah,
in the camera.
stock.
All good. It's my bad. And then we've got an extended Vatsy, Keen Negotiator. Vatsy says, haste for Gruul. Oh, she's Jund. Nice. 3/3 Human Advisor. Tap, target opponent creates X treasures where X number of treasure tokens you create this turn. Whenever an opponent casts a spell or activates an ability, if mana from a treasure was spent to cast it or activate it, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, then draw a card. I don't like that she doesn't generate disgusting amount of tokens. I think she would genuinely create I feel like this kind of card design is like, where's the part where she generates a disgraceful amount of tokens? But I'm also really glad that she doesn't. It's one of these cards where I feel like this would be very solved very quickly if she also made lots of treasures. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that she doesn't make lots of treasures intrinsically and mostly is like, okay, you can all have lots and lots of treasures, which is kind of interesting. It just doesn't feel like giving your opponent a ton of value is ever going to be like as comparable as it is going to be putting a 1/1 counter or something and then drawing a card. Just feels interesting. It's a unique design space, Melissa says. Yeah, it's very unique design space. It feels like it didn't quite land on the head this time just because it's giving your opponent a lot of value for very, very diminishing returns. But if you have like treasures enter tapped and then you can kind of like stasis people, I think that's pretty interesting. But now you're in the Jund colors trying to stasis people. I don't feel like that's really that relevant. She's a 3/3 haste commander. Is that something? Politics outside of white is interesting. I think this card is very likely not going to be politics. I know it's like one of these things where it's like this card only works in a political space, which you could argue is true, but I don't think we're defining politics very well. I think we're kind of just defining king making. I feel like there's a very, very fine line you draw between creating politics and actually king making people. And that's what I don't like about this card design. This card design feels more like you're going to benefit a small amount of somebody else benefiting an intense amount, which I'm just not really interested in. You're not in the color pie that has control magic very often. So it's, I don't know, it just seems very dangerous. Tell me what you think about this card, chat. Tell me if you think this is going to be playable. If you have some kind of like insane little tech, Key and Goblin Specialist often has text for cards like this. Let me know, but I don't see it. Fight Rigging. This is a card that needs no introduction. Amazing. In the extended non-foil.
Extended non-foil.
We followed it up with Xander's Lounge. This is one of those beautiful Art Deco cards.
This is the
Skyscraper?
Skyscraper.
Skyscrapers showcase. Very cool. Plus, those triumphs in the Skyscraper space is really, really nice.
Is it foil or non-foil?
It's non-foil.
Cool.
Followed by a foil borderless Elspeth, which I will sleeve right now.
Can you sleeve that Xander's Lounge too, please?
Yes. Then we will grab ourselves. What's going on here? After moving all those cards, Trent has basically lost what his piles look like. All right. We're fine, chat. Do not worry about me. I think she's cool, but whatever. Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah. We're definitely looking at what can we do with cards like that, and I just don't think there's many options, unfortunately, for cards like her. Random cards, more of them. Fatal Grudge. He's kind of pushing him off here, isn't he? It's kind of a weird, kind of a fatal push, actually, I would say.
Let me fix this focus up.
I can't tell if they're gigantic in this space. It kind of looks like they're gigantic the way his arm is like.
They're very high.
No, but I'm saying is that, yeah. So they're definitely very high, right? But it looks like this guy's hand is pressing up against the building here. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which makes me think that they're very, very big. Or at least the city might be very, very small or illusory of some description. It's not a story spotlight card, so it must just be a way his hand is turning, which makes it look that way, but it's not true. So red-black for additional cost, sack and non-land permanent. This would be great for those kind of like limited environments. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control that shares a type with it and sacrifices it. I like this to sacrifice an enchantment. Black-red has not much enchantment removal, so very cool. Tangent. No, not tangent. Not cosine, sine, and tangent. So yeah, Fatal Grudge, very cool. Forest Full Art, very cool. And then we open a, well, that's a crew captain, not very exciting yet. Next is, oh, that's not the right pile, Trent. Pick those cards up. Perfect. It is a Shattered Seraph, and then finally a Riveteer's Charm in the foil.
Cool.
We've got a Falco Spara, Pact Weaver, Mythic from the set in the foil. It's a Flying Trample 3-drop. And we get this one to a sleeve.
That is the leader of the brokers,
I
believe.
It is the leader of the brokers. Now, this is the guy, Mindlessness says.
Harvey Birdman.
Harvey Birdman. Falco Spara, Pact Weaver is 4 mana 3/3 Flying Trample. Amazing. Enters with a shield counter. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast them by removing a counter from a creature in addition to paying their costs. It's pretty cool. It's good in Banned. Interesting design space in Banned. A lot of decks do this kind of thing, but this is really cool for Banned. So very excited to see it. We have Mask of the Schemer. Whenever the enchanted creature deals combat damage to a player, it connives X amount of damage dealt to that player. Very cool. So it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's a bit of exponential growth. Hey Einstein, I'm on your side.
Non-foil?
Yep, that's a non-foil extended.
Cool. Keep going.
All right. We've got Corpse Explosion in the extended non-foil. Crazy Witch. Crazy
Explosion, extended, non-foil. Done.
We've then got Unleash the Inferno. It's a Jund instant, sorry. Deals 7 damage to our creature or planeswalker. It's cool. When it deals excess damage, you destroy an artifact or enchantment bonus controls with mana value less than or equal to the amount of excess damage.
Non-foil?
Very cool. Non-foil.
Cool.
That's followed up by an extended foil Mysterious Limousine, which is pretty cool. Not the best extended foil. In fact, one of the worst ones possible, but very cool. Still a gorgeous looking card. Love the extended cards. They're all really, really nice.
Extended.
Alrighty. Okay.
Problem is, a
So,
lot of these commander cards are only spoiled in the last few days. They don't have a lot of prices.
no, unfortunately not. Got that Island, got them with Mr. Orfeo, Skybridge Towers in foil. Devilish Valet in the foil.
spelled Devilish. Regular art foil.
Regular art foil of Devilish Valet.
Got it.
And then we have an extended art non-foil of the Commander series, Audacious Swap. I like Audacious Swap. Card's pretty cool. Lets you yeah, Manalis likes it too. Yeah, lets you obviously this is like you play it in your own cards because you're playing Prosper and you go for more cards with this, which is always stupid. But I like the idea that you're just going to be instant speeding, chaos warping people's cards. But again, they do get any kind of cards. So often you're going to be target your own stuff with this. I like the idea of just casualty this and just kind of like polymorphing your own stuff a bit more. It's very cool. Undercover Operative, this time the extended as well.
Non-foil.
Non-foil. And then we've got a Fleetfoot Dancer, also in the non-foil. Just trample, lifelink, haste. You mentioned this one before. Trample, lifelink, haste.
Fleetfoot Showcase.
Yeah, mentioned this before. I love the idea of accidentally pulling World Gorger onto the field and losing. I mean, that's cool. Let's have a look, though. I do think it says they may cast it without paying its mana cost. So don't worry. You could just choose not to World Gorger. So that's okay. You don't have to World Gorger. Damn it! But that doesn't mean... doesn't mean I lose the game. Sorry, chat. This pack was being a bit nasty to me. Alright. We've got Rooftop Nuisance, Attendant Socialite, Paragon of Modernity, Backup Agent, Suspicious Bookcase, Maestro's Charm, Foil Island, Gorgeous Disciplined Duelist. Cool cards, cool cards. Waterfront District. And then we've got Spara's Adjudicators. A little bit early in the pack for one of these. That's gorgeous. Got another one of those gilded foils. These foils tap for 3 mana of any one color.
Can you move the camera? Thank you. Sparrow's Adjudicators.
Yeah, Adjudicators. Spara's Adjudicators. So I'm just going to throw a sleeve on that because these cards don't want to be like... Even if they're not worth anything, I don't think these cards want to be around other cards without sleeves.
How does it spell Sparrows?
S-P-A-R-A''S.
It's just one R, Dylan.
Yeah.
Showcase, gilded foil, no price.
Great.
We'll deal with that later.
Yeah. So we've got yes. So okay, I'll put that in its own pile then. We'll come back to that pile because Trent's just putting them all in the same pile.
You can put it into the inventory.
Oh, good.
Into the cabinet because it's in our inventory. It just doesn't have a price, and that'll be automatically updated as one comes through. Perfect.
Wonderful. Cabaretti Ascendancy. Amazing card. Love these cards. All the Ascendancies are great. This is the one that kind of gets you more cards if you reveal creatures Planeswalkers. Play a big creature or Planeswalker deck, you'll get a lot of cards. Tenuous Truce. This is a tenuous card to me, by the way. I still feel like this card is interesting.
Extended non-foil?
Extended non-foil. Your opponent can just choose to turn this off whenever they want, and it only activates on your end step. Like, I don't really understand this card. I just don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it either. This card is just kind of weird. Like, it's just going to be one of these things where your opponent plays it, and the only time it benefits them is when the other player is like, yeah, we're just going to two-headed giant for the rest of the game. And that's just not how Commander really goes in, like, a fun format. You know what I mean? When was the last time two players at a table teamed up, and it wasn't arch enemy, right? It wasn't like you were super far ahead. When was the last time two players just randomly teamed up, and all of a sudden you're like, well, I guess we just lose to these two, and then they verse each other. Not a fave. Yeah, exactly. This actually reminds me of, like, this mate sat down at the table. He's like, hey, can my girlfriend play? And he gives her one of his, like, powerful decks. And he's like, yeah. So you just, like, gives her the control deck. He's like, hey, you just play these cards and then just counter everyone else. It'll be you and me at the end. Anyway. I've played a lot of games against Kingmakers in the past that find that to be a genuine win condition. Like, if they Kingmake somebody else and that, in their head, that's their win condition. And I just go, like, you missed the whole point, my friend. Shakedown Heavy. How I feel about people who Kingmake. Shakedown Heavy. A Menace Ogre Warrior, when he attacks, a defending player may have you draw a card. If they do, then you must untap it and remove from combat. Fine. One of these cards, really interesting design. I don't know about this one. If people Kingmake, you're legally allowed to build a guillotine. A guillotine, yeah, exactly. Ginny Faye, Yet Me Is Second. Yet Me Is Second, this is an awesome card. I love this card. So glad we got this awesome showcase. It's not a foil, but it's still very cool. If you would create one or more tokens, you may instead create that many 2/2 green gat creature tokens with haste, or that many 3/1 green dog creature tokens with vigilance. Well, I do like the idea of creating 1 or 2 dogs with this on my Odric to make sure that it gives all my cats vigilance. I think often you're going to be making this into a cat tribal deck where you make a bunch of 2/2 haste cats. I think giving them haste is way more important than vigilance more often than not. And very easily your opponents can just shred 1 toughness creatures off the table with next to nothing. No effort at all. So just a Chain Whirler will do that. So I really, really like this card. I think Cat Deck's just got a huge boost with this commander. Incandescent Aria. It's one of these again. We got it again in the foil. It's not in anything special, but just that foil. It's showcase, I mean to say, but sorry, it's not gilded
Showcase,
foil.
regular foil.
It's just showcase foil.
Again.
That's very good. I'm glad. It's an amazing card. Get your hands on these guys. They're really, really nice. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, Kaladaya Strongarm, Backstreet Bruiser, Mage's Attendant, Cleanup Crew, the Foil Bullard Mountain. We got Corpse Appraiser in the Beers, Racer's Ring, Lagrella the Magpie. I'm gonna put her aside too, seeing as we didn't know about the other one. Workshop War Chief in foil. Workshop War Chief in foil. Workshop War Chief in foil.
That implies there was a time where there was a more warrior class of people that lived on New Capenna.
That is a kind of interesting thing, isn't it? Yeah. It is. That is kind of an interesting dynamic. Or maybe they went to war. Like the guys at the workshop are going to war and they need a war chief because they're going to war and they got like the best engineer in the group.
Damn unions.
Damn unions. Anyway. So we've got Denry Klin, Editor-in-Chief, which I'm a big fan of this card design space. I think it's freaking awesome. He enters that board with your choice of a 1/1 first strike or vigilance counter for a 4-mana 2/2 Cat Advisor Azorius commander. Whenever a non-token creature you control enters the battlefield, if he had any counters on it, put the same number and kind of counters on that creature, which is so cool. So cool. I think it's really awesome. So that's going to be a really cool commander to play. And then we got an extended art Black Market Tycoon. That Denry Klin, was extended.
Yep.
And the Black Market Tycoon is as well. Very cool card. It could just be an aggressive unionist. Isn't that their vibe? Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel like that's what it is. But you never know, right? There could also be some kind of history. All-Seeing Arbiter. Let's go. This is in the borderless. Absolutely gorgeous, by the way, chat. Absolutely gorgeous. 6 mana flying 5/4. When it ETBs or attacks, you draw 2 and then discard 1. And when you discard a card, a creature gets -X, -0 until the end of turn, where X is the number of different mana values among cards in your graveyard. So you can make your opponent's creatures have no power. Sorry, not cost anything. Make them have no power, and you can very easily draw a bunch of cards with this. It's very interesting. I don't know where it goes in an eternal sense. I don't really know where it goes in a commander sense, but it's very pretty. Yes, Mindless is exactly right. It's very, very pretty. Extended Foil Workshop War Chief! Good thing you like Rhino Warriors, because you're getting a few of them. Dr. Manhattan over here from King Goblin Specialist. Yes, exactly. Very Dr. Manhattan vibes from that too. And then we got that awesome Workshop War Chief. That one's going into a sleeve, just because he is that extended foil. Very cool. Very, very cool, chat. So, we're on a few more booster packs to get through. Incriminate, Hold for Ransom, Most Wanted, By Your Silence. That's very cool. Cement Shoes, Pugnacious Pugilist, the Foil Swamp, baby, so nice. A Rocco, a Cabaret Caterer, very, very interesting. We've got a Tramway Station, a Disciplined Duelist in foil, and Revetier's Ascendancy in foil. Let's go. Very, very cool.
Rivetier's Ascendancy, the first one?
Yep, that's the first one so far that you need to put in the system in foil. A little bit far away from the camera, sorry guys. We've got Lethal Scheme. Ooh, this is a very good card, chat. This is a very, very good card, chat. This, in my opinion, is crazy, crazy powerful. So listen to this. 2 and 2 black with Convoke at instant speed. So let's start with this.
Convoke in mono black?
Yeah, Convoke in mono black. And let's start with this, right? That means this is often free. Often this is free. I know, right, Miles, it's Convoke, and it's often free. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. So already a card that is played for free at instant speed that destroys a creature is already really good. And then each creature that convokes it connives. Now, we haven't really mentioned what this does yet, but when you connive, you draw a card and then discard a card. And if you discarded a non-land card this way, you get a 1/1 counter on your creature. This card just said, for 0 mana, you are going to destroy a creature, draw 4 cards, and discard 4 cards in mono black. I understand in before, guys.
And
yes,
get 4
it doesn't.
counters.
And get 4 counters. It doesn't necessarily do that in a vacuum. I understand that. I just want to throw this out that this is a very, very powerful card that you need to be prepared for now in Commander. You need to be prepared for this card because it's very, very, very good. Next is a Professional Facebreaker. Speaking of very good cards, this pack's kind of actually awesome. I don't care if it's not worth anything right now. I'm putting Lethal Scheme to a sleeve because that card's one of my favorite cards in the whole set. Go straight to a sleeve. We've then got...
sorry, the Professional Facebreaker was what?
Oh, extended.
Extended regular?
Yeah, just normal extended.
Cool.
Oh. We've got a Tenacious Underdog.
In Art Deco.
In Art Deco. This card's really cool as well. I really like this card. It's a 2-mana 3/2 with Blitz, 2/2 black and pay 2 life. So he enters the battlefield with haste and then dies, sacrifice the end of the turn with a 3/2, pretty good. And you may cast him from your graveyard using its Blitz ability, which is obviously going to prove to be
just keep coming
insane.
back.
He can just keep coming back. He can do it more than once in the same turn. Very, very powerful. Do I need to sleeve this guy?
Yes.
I thought so. And then while I'm doing that, we have a etched foil scheming fence. This is exactly what our Declan was talking about. Declan in the chat was talking about this. This is the showcase, but it is in etched foil.
That one's $82.
Whoa, okay. Jeez effing Louise. I guess that one's going straight into a sleeve as well. Whoa. Well, that's a bit of money back. That's pretty exciting. That's a really good booster, actually. Really good booster. If you pulled that as your collector booster, you would not be upset. I mean, Scheming Fence made back 2 collector boosters. That's fine. All right, let's get this cracked open. Alrighty. So, all the cards, the basic stuff. We got the Plains, the Rakish Revelers, the Brazen Upstart, the Waterfront District. And then we've got, what a name of a card, by the way, chat. We've got Depopulate. I love the name of that. Like, no, it's not genocide. It's just depopulation. Each player who controls a multicolored creature draws a card, then destroy all creatures. No screams rang out. No blood stained the streets. In an instant, the bustling metropolis simply fell silent. And this is not...
Is that the prophecy or like the vision of the future without Halo?
Yes, I think so. It's just a big whoopsie moment. My client would like to plead oopsie daisies, actually. He didn't mean to depopulate the entire city. It's oopsie daisies. That's a foil one. We've got a Storm of Forms, which is just a funny name to say out loud. Extended non-foil. This card, 3 and a blue for an instant. Whenever you cast it, copy of each kind of counter among permanents you control. You may choose new targets for the copies. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. I think Atraxa will like this card, but will find that there are better options. Whoopsie. I think they'll find there are better options. It's a very cool card, though. Unlicensed Hearse. 2 for a vehicle. Exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard, and that's a tap ability. And says its power toughness is each equal to the number of cards exiled with it, and you accrue 2. I feel like this card's really insane, right? This card kind of fills the don't ask about Kosovo Balanced Drift. I don't think this card is bad. There's no joke about that. I think this card's really good. It feels that kind of fairy macabre vibe that most decks can't access because they're not black. Even though it's like more choreographed, kind of choreographed, more open. But it's still a very valid card. This card is really, really powerful. If you're not playing this in any of your decks, I think you might be making a mistake. I think people should invest in just this one card and just so they can have one. It's just a bulk rare too, so you can't go wrong. Endless Detour, which has some of the better art in the entire set. They have like so many maps, and they still have no idea where they're going. And they're both guys, so they haven't asked for any directions.
Showcase.
Showcase, non-foil.
Non-foil.
The car kind of looks like it has Bender's eyes from the Werecar episode. It kind of reminds me of Bender's eyes from the Werecar episode. Anyway, and then we've got...
The owner of target spell or permanent?
Permanent. The owner of target spell, non-land permanent, or card in a graveyard puts it on top or bottom of their library. They pick where it goes, but it's fine. It's gone. It's gone. Don't ask about the positive. Just 2 brothers. Just 2 brothers. All right. We've then got Cabaret Initiate, Disdainful... Oh, Disdainful Stroke. Can't believe I forgot this was reprinted in this set. This is really nice. I love the art for it. I'm going to get one of these now because I play a Sphinx deck. So I want this Disdainful Stroke because it's so pretty for my Sphinx deck. It's a foil, and it's real pretty. Capenna Express, Ballroom Brawlers, Psychic Pickpocket, Island, gorgeous. We've got another Masked Bandits. It's a good pack when there's 2 raccoons in it. We've got Obscura Charm. This is in the non-foil, the showcase. I'm glad we got so many of these cards because I think they're going to really pick up. They're really good. We got a Corpse Appraiser in the foil, but don't worry too much about that one. Next is the Halo Fountain in the foil. Whoa! So this is like a big story spotlight card. This is painted up by Anastasia. Oh fuck, Trent, you really set yourself up for failure here.
You're on your own, buddy.
Of Chinikova. Yeah, Anastasia of Chinikova. Tell me if that's correct, chat. Anastasia of Chinikova, painted up the Halo Fountain for 2 and a white. Pay 1 and tap. Untap to tap creature you control to create a 1/1 green white citizen. Pay 2 white, tap. Untap 2 tap 2 creatures you control to draw a card. Whoa, white gets draw power in 5 mana. Whoa. And then for 5 mana on top of the 3 to play, tap, untap 15 tapped creatures you control. You win the game. This card reminds me a lot of Revel in Riches. Why? I've killed their name? Oh, damn. I thought I got that right. Of Chinikova. Of Chinikova.
Just stop.
Of Chinikova. I think that's correct. Of Chinikova. Anyway, point is this feels like Revel in Riches. Like, I don't know why this card says you win the game on it. Just piss off. Honestly, I'm not going to joke about this anymore. Take these cards out of my game. I'm sick of cards that just consequentially win games. I'm like, why? Bad card, sorry, not sorry. It is a bad card. Like, it is. I feel like you're about to summon a demon. of Chinikova. Yeah, exactly. Well, anyway. So, Foil Halo Fountain is amazing. Spiteful Repossession. This is an extended card from the Commander series. Spiteful Repossession deals damage to each opponent who controls more lands than you, equal to the difference. Very cool. Then create a number of treasure tokens equal to the damage dealt this way. That is crazy cool. For 5 mana, it reminds me of Mana Geyser, which is obviously phenomenally better. But it's fine. Very cool. Undercover Operative comes out with the extended again. Agree, card poop. I don't know. I don't think the card's poop, guys. I think most of the time it's poop. But if it's in there to win you the game, it's going to prove to be very powerful. 8 mana win the game is not a joke. I attack you, cool. You don't die. Okay, you don't block because it's not lethal. It's not even close. Cool, I just win the game. So that's pretty funny. Combos with Volcanic Emancipation. That's the Spiteful Repossession. Yes, very, very cool. I'm a big fan of that card. So yeah, the Uncover Operative. We've got next a Ginny Faye. Jet me a second again. This time in the same. So non-foil, but showcase. And then we've got...
A Gilded Maestro's
A
Ascendancy?
Gilded Maestro's Ascendancy. Check this out, chat. Oh my lord, chat. You can kind of get a good idea of that kind of shininess if I do this.
Yeah, because you can see it.
You can see the lines running over it.
So cool.
It's so cool. It's so cool, chat. That was it for that card. Sometimes you get really nice cards at the end, sometimes you don't. I don't really know what the logic is for these ones, because usually with the collector boosters, you're kind of expected to get really good stuff at the end. But I think with these ones, you sometimes just get like extended foils or sometimes just non-foil showcases at the end. Bit weird. That's okay. I mean, the packs inside are so good in general that getting the card at the end to not be like absolutely ridiculous is, you know, in my opinion, still kind of based. All right. Civil Servant, light him up. Warm Malcolm, Mayhem Patrol, a Foil Rocco, very cool. Slip out of the back. Swamp, Botanical Plaza, Broker's Charm, and we got the Gilded Foil of the Brazen Upstart.
Hang on, the Broker's Charm?
Oh, sorry, my apologies. I missed that one. The Broker's Charm. I said it and just skipped past my brain.
Showcase non-foil.
Yep. Showcase non-foil. My apologies, chat. My
And
apologies.
you got the Gilded what?
And then we got the Gilded copy of Brazen Upstart.
Gilded. That one has a price. And we got a Void.
A foil copy of Void Rend.
Another one.
I love that card name too. Void Rend is so cool. It kind of sounds a little bit like, you know, that Justin Bieber song. I can't remember. Anyway, so Void Rend, very cool. First Responder in the extended shows back up.
Extended non-foil.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Corpse Explosion.
Got the extended Corpse Explosion. Mindlessness was right. This card is all over this set. We went from getting none in the set boosters, but we got one in the whole thing, and then we're now getting a few. And then the extended foil this time. Whoa, there we go. See, that's a bit better for the last card, yeah? Yeah, last card. Oh, is it? Yes. Undercover Operative extended foil. Very cool. Very, very cool. Card slaps or explodes, I guess. Haha. Oh my god, we haven't pulled one of these ones yet, but I love this cat token. Oh my god. We gotta put this one aside for Cassie.
Yep.
100%. And put that aside right now for them. All right. Got a couple more boosters. We've only got this one. And then all of these ones. All right, so Flopper?
Flopper token.
It's a flopper token. It's flopper. It's a flopper token. Let's go, chat. Chat's getting excited for flopper. It's big flopper. It's big, big, big flopper. All right. Quick Draw Dagger, Sparrow's Adjudicator, Civic Gardener, Sewer Crocodile, Obscure Charm in the foil.
Obscure charm.
But not showcase, just foil.
I don't know then.
Oh, yeah? No? Okay. Rumor Gatherer, Forest, Glamorous Outlaw, Riveteer's Charm in the showcase.
Has there been like a charm in every pack?
I think there comes with one showcase charm every pack. Which is good. Chuck them all in. Chuck them all in.
Cool.
We've got Racer's Ring in the foil, followed by Jetmir's Garden in the foil. Let's go.
Cheeky Triumph.
Cheeky Triumph in the foil. And then we've got a Scepter of Celebration.
Oh my god, I can't type.
That's okay. I won't forgive you today, Dylan. Neither will the chat.
Celebration.
Celebration.
Extended art.
Extended
Non-foil.
non-foil. It's the Commander include. So this one is +2/+0 and Trample. Pay 3 to play it. Equip 3. And when the equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 green and white citizens. It's okay. Feels like it's good in your Slimefoot deck. All right, so... Or it's actually, you know what? It's pretty cool in like a Chatterfang deck, actually. I hadn't thought about Chatterfang. It'd be pretty cool in that deck. Shakedown Heavy again in the extended. I think this card's crap. Screw you, buddy. Garbage. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, chat. Dude, what if you play an entire... What if there are enough of these type of cards? There's a lot of cards in the game that are like low mana, big stats, but your opponent taps them. It's like the Troll, the Clackfish Troll, stuff like that.
Clackfish Troll.
I
I think they're all in black.
Yeah, there's got to be a commander, right? Somebody's got to build a deck where it's like, dude, what if there's a deck, you just call it like Open the Gates, where it's like you play so many cards, your opponents have to keep doing things to keep down, and then eventually they're like, look, I just can't do that. You're like, cool. Boom! You just send in all the big boys that cost nothing. I think that's a pretty fucking memey deck.
You put Mindslaver in it.
Oh,
No, you need to put something that can like control... you need like Boris Reckoner in it. Choose how things assign.
No, the problem is they all do this thing where it's like, they may have you do a thing, and if they do that, you just untap it and remove from combat, for example.
Yeah.
So it's hard. No, literally, you just have to get to the point where it's like, they just choose not to do it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like, in what circumstance do you not do that?
Okay, well, what if
you have two cards.
Okay, I Mystical Tutor, and I put Cyclonic Rift at the top.
Yeah, right, that's fair.
Yeah. But then, like, hang on, but if you just get lethal by this because you didn't want that to resolve, like, then what's the point? You should let it resolve.
It's the same issue.
Whatever. Anyway, he's crap. He's crap. I'm trying to talk him up. We got a Soul of Emancipation. I love this card. It's a very like what's the card I'm thinking of? It's like the big elephant. I keep getting the name of it. The one that makes 3/3/3 elephants.
War Chief.
No. It's you blow up 3 non-creature permanents. Then
Terastodon.
Terastodon. This is like a Terastodon, right? Because it's like when it enters the battlefield, just drop 3 other target non-land permanents, and for each of those permanents is controlled, gives you a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. So yeah, it's a really crappy version of that. It gives your opponents flying copies of those cards, which I think is pretty hilarious. But you could play this and the Terastodon both in the same deck, which is pretty hilarious. Also, I think Terastodon may be like 9 mana or something. I don't think that may be not true. But I think it's like more mana, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Very pretty. Soul Emancipation, followed by, oh yes! Another extended foil, Mysterious Limousine. Yes. Oh, other way around. Thanks, chat. So Terastodon hits lands. This hits creatures. This hits non-lands. That hits non-creatures. My apologies, chat. There you go. So this is a little bit okay, so it's definitely not better than Terastodon then, because that's kind of less flexible. Blow up 3 treasures clues and make 3 angels, just like Terastodon. Yeah, exactly. I find like these cards that blow up your own stuff might prove a little bit less than intensely relevant, if that makes sense. Because you're often, I think the flexibility of Terastodon as well is shown in this card, which is really good. I like that flexibility, but often you want that permanent removal, I think. But this is killing creatures, swapping them with 3/3s. This is polymorphing creatures. Maybe this is better than Terastodon. I'm not sure, eh? This card's a bit hard to justify over Terastodon, though. I mean, I guess it just does different things now that I've realized that. Thanks, chat. Now that I've realized it is like non-land versus non-creature. I thought I just read this as non-creature, even though I said out loud non-land. Yeah, I guess that is kind of like hard to compare. But I still like Terastodon, so Soul Emancipation can go into my pile. Just kidding, guys. It's a cool card. Definitely get involved with it. Oh, bumped the camera there. Very, very cool card, though. Still no hate to the cool card. I do also like this. It appears that, like, there's, like, cups of Halo, but they're from the different houses as treasures.
Yes.
And they're overflowing cups of Halo. Well, this one's well overflowing, but this one isn't, so it's interesting. It's interesting. Maybe it also represents their quality control kind of thing. In limited, it might synergize with citizen tokens too. Turn 3 of those into angels. Oh yeah, my apologies. In limited, everything I said is redundant. Like in limited, everything I just said is wrong. Because obviously it's not going to compare to well, it's not going to compare to Terrastodon in limited, right? You open your new Capenna pack and you're like, man, I got to pick between Terrastodon or Soul of Emancipation. Damn, this is a tough one, man. Why'd they put Terrastodon in the set? But no, I just kid, guys. I just kid. So, let's click through. Rafine's Informant, Jetmir's Fixer, Expendable Lackey, Fake Your Own Death, Pious Ledge Arsonist, Brass Knuckles, Island Foil. And then we've got, oh, get that foil rocker over here. We've got ourselves a Quasar and a foil Ognis, the Dragon's Lash. Oh, sorry, thank you. Ognis, the Dragon's Lash. So you may have noticed this chat earlier. We got this card. It was the one that looks like a Muppet. This is very, very cool card though. I love the other art. I personally do really like the Muppet art. No insult meant. When it loads, perfect. Very, very cool. We've got Caldaya Guardian. When this or another creature you control with mana value 4 or greater dies, create 2 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens. Whoa! Whoa! That is a big Nim Death Mantle piece. That is a very big Nim Death Mantle piece, chat. If you're playing a Nim Death Mantle pod deck, very, very strong. Very, very strong. Reservoir Kraken in the extended non-foil.
One tick.
My listeners is right though. June Blue has that big brain take. Definitely, if you're converting citizens into angels, that's pretty intense. Well, you know what you can do, chat. You can play the Emancipation with Jetmir's first out, and then you turn your 3/3/3 flyers into 3 2/2 cats with haste, just for the flopper token. I would no, that's not a plan. All right, we got this reservoir.
Yep.
Whoa, it's Rigo again. Streetwise Mentor. Very cool.
In non-foil showcase.
Non-foil showcase. All right, and then it's Maestro's Diabolist in the showcase foil, but not the special foil, just foil. Showcase foil, death touch haste when it attacks. If you don't control a devil token, create a tapped attacking devil token. It's cute. It's a bit much, but it's cute. I like it a lot. I'm gonna put that one in the sleeve because it is a showcase foil, just by definition. Sometimes I see these cards, and I'm like, man, Flopus. I'm like, I expect there to be a backside to all these cards. I keep looking behind them, like, what's the back do? Oh, Trent. It's a magic back. Oh, righty. It's getting very, very exciting. Rafine's Guidance, Race's Ring, Rock's Pummeler, Murder, Exotic Pets, Illicit Shipment, and a Foil Swamp. We've got, don't want to show off that one. Broker's Charm. Pretty cool, if you ask me.
Try and keep an eye on your camera.
Yep. I was just looking to the right for a second, sorry. I've got a lot of piles next to me I've got to also do. So Broker's Charm. And then we've got, whoa! It's a Nimble Larcenist. Oh, that's kind of lame. I didn't realize it was that card. I was like, whoa, I got a cool guy. Nimble Larcenist in the
It's a shame that they
gilded foil.
They gilded foiled cards that don't really need to be gilded foiled.
Yeah, I guess not.
And then a foil Halo Fountain.
That's it, a foil Halo Fountain. Just read in the chat. Look at those beautiful hand wrinkles, such a high def camera. Please, chat.
That's
please.
our second foil Halo Fountain.
It is. And very, very recently together too. Please don't talk about my hands, chat. I cannot handle you talking about my hands. I will have to swap with Dylan if you mention my hands one more time, my listeners. No! Stop! I cannot do my hands. Anyway, whatever. Halo Fountain in foil. Croz, Defense Contractor. Let's go.
In the extended.
In the extended. We've got, whoa, Getaway Car. Haste, whenever it attacks or blocks, return to target creature that crewed this turn to its owner's hand. Very cool. We've got Wiretapping at the extended foil. Let's go. That's awesome. Very cool. I really like Wiretapping. You just draw 2 cards a turn, which is really good. All right. I'm just going to put 2 cards here into sleeves because I've got to put Wiretapping into a sleeve and then Halo Fountain into a sleeve. So what I might do is I might start pushing through these collector's boosters in the background. Do you want to do anything about New Capenna you want to quickly chat about while I get these last boosters thrown together? Because like it's a really interesting, everything about it is a really interesting set, right? But like
Yeah.
how different, and this is crazy to me, how different is the Commander series to the main series? It's like, think
there's
about it.
definitely influence. Look, my experience so far has been the limited environment, and that's typically where I sit on playing like Magic sets. I don't really do like any other constructed format outside of Commander. So from a limited perspective of New Capenna, based on the pre-release we did yesterday, this set is so battle cruiser. Like, it feels like those, those kind of games of Commander where everyone opens a precon.
Yep.
It feels like that.
Interesting.
Because you're still making like impactful things happen. Not like massively impactful, but there's still stuff kind of happening that allows you to keep moving forward with your strategy. And it kind of feels like that's what they've translated into the set in a limited environment. Like if you want a comparison, if you've been around for a while, maybe like a battle cruiser style that was previously existed in like a limited environment would be, you can think of like maybe Battle for Zendikar all those years ago, where Tarkir was kind of pushing the power levels a bit too much for them, so they dialed everything back on Battle for Zendikar and Oath the Gatewatch to kind of like bring the power level back down. And that kind of ran as a very slow battlecruiser format, but you were just waiting for your lands to come on.
Not a good time, Kian. We'll talk about that later. You can just contact me after the stream, my friend. Keep going, Dylan.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like in that Battle for Zendikar, it just felt like battlecruiser but boring. Whereas this is, you're constantly moving towards a final strategy, but you're still doing stuff.
Yep.
Oh,
Marco! Not again, buddy. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, Marco.
Report.
Can we report him? Polo. Marco's just alone in the pool. Polo. No, I totally agree, though. I think you're actually, like, that's some really good points you're making. I think that, like, from what I've seen so far, it's just crazy to me how such a left turn it is from the sets we've seen recently.
Like, Kamigawa can be a very fast format in limited.
Deckham's right. Deckham's right. We don't want to be.
We don't want to be famous.
We don't want to be famous, Deckham. Okay, we don't.
Being famous sucks.
Being famous is the worst. You've been famous? No, good. Keep it that way. You were saying, Dylan?
Damn it.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like we've had faster formats. We've had slower formats recently as well. Like Kaldheim's pretty slow, but Kaldheim's slow because you're just not pulling the pieces.
I felt like actually Kamigawa was kind of a little bit slow just because it wasn't ninjas. Outside the ninjas, it was like mostly going to be like cards, permanents that sit around for like a turn or two before they do anything. Like by definition, it was fairly slow, right? Or do you not agree with that?
I don't really agree with that so much
okay.
because in both the red and the green space, not necessarily as Gruul, but like your Rakdos, your even if you went like Izzet, or if you went Boros, as well as in the green, like the Golgari ninja stuff, you still were playing quite a fast game. You were trying to race your opponent.
Yep.
The problem was that like when you sit down with like blue-white vehicles, you slow the whole game down for everyone.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. And it was like this kind of like control engine.
Yeah,
that,
and
like,
there were some very key like synergistic pieces within Kamigawa that could force you, if you're not pulling the right ones out of your deck, you obviously are playing a slower game without much impact. Mm-hmm. Whereas and then we come into Streets of New Capenna where you've built your sealed deck, and every card, like for starters, holy shit, this is the most difficult time I've ever had cutting cards in a 3-color sealed deck.
True. True.
Building Riveteers yesterday, and I was like, I need to cut 9 cards. Every other pre-release I do, it's 3 colors as well, except it's like, I don't have enough good red-green or red-black cards or blue-black cards, so I'm going to splash this other color to add 4 or 5 more pieces to it.
Yep, that was my next point. Is going to be, it feels like it's a 2-color deck with a splash.
Yeah.
But these feel like 3-color decks where every color adds so much to the pie that you find it hard to pick it. Yeah, it's interesting.
And you can create that much more synergistic kind of deck around the 3 colors that you are playing Battlecruiser, because everyone's running slow, because everyone's running 3 colors. Hell, even if you're running 2 colors, you're not going to have all the pieces you need to get up really quickly anyway, because the set's designed to let you build to that 3 colors.
Exactly.
So you are playing in a battle cruiser format of limited, but you're still building every step towards that with impactful cards.
Yep, absolutely.
So-
And it's all very like synergistic. So it feels like the more cards you play, the more those cards you played earlier in the game like pop up and show up even more.
Yeah.
They prop up each other so much.
Like even a good game yesterday against Mindlessness, we spent like there's also a good chunk of removal in this set as well.
Yep.
But you also kind of want to start removing creatures with creatures. Like you kind of want to keep those combats on, and there's always like a need for pressure.
Yeah.
In the set, because there's also a lot of like attack triggers or a lot of if combat damage triggers that it creates this like almost it's okay to attack.
Yeah,
because you may still get something out of it.
Not to mention that the value of attacking is so high because we spoke about this at the start of the stream and we'll speak about it again. But there are some very, very impactful bombs in the set that are showing up everywhere. So it's like every combination has some kind of big explosive card to drop down. So the earlier in the game you get that damage on, the less time in the game they have those powerful cards. Yeah, and it's very easy to make that valid. That's a very valid strategy in this format.
It's good fun.
It's good fun. Very quickly, before we get into the cards now, I'll just quickly talk about the chat. The thing that struck with me the most about this set is how much of it aesthetically feels like Art Deco Ravnica. Totally agree, June. And how much it reminds me of Republic City from LOK. I really did not like Neon Dynasty, and this has been refreshing. It's definitely a polarizing set, Neon Dynasty, for sure. Going to be jarring to see Mecha and Art Deco Chicago in the same standard decks. Hilarious. Deckham says, I wasn't super thrilled with the Kamigawa aesthetic, but the limited environment was the best one they had in years. It absolutely was perfect. I love the Kamigawa draft. I wasn't trying to say that it was slow in a bad way. It's very, very good. I love it as well. Totally agree. I built too hard into Maestro Casualty without creatures. I feel it's very easy to do. Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Casualty feels really good when you don't have...
Just in response to that mindlessness regarding your Maestro Casualty deck versus my Riveteers deck yesterday, all that happened realistically is like I ended up with 2 more creatures. And that was it. That was the decider of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It was because we were constantly removing each other's creatures, whether that's through like direct damage or murder or any other like little pieces, blocking or tactically blocking, tactically attacking, these kind of things.
Exactly.
It does feel like a very strong set for that battle cruiser creature builds. Yeah, or corpse explosions, yes.
From the little I've seen, Maestro seem the hardest to get working. I definitely also see that as well, just from the limited environment, because at the end of the day, there is a layer where it's just like, I have cards in my hand that I can't really play for their huge value just because I don't have those creatures. But Casualty, do not forget, those cards, it's not a cost, like, you can just play those cards without copying them. Like, that's still not terrible. I can see Naya being very easy to pop off. Well, when it comes to those go wide strategies, just put a bunch of tokens down. It's not the hardest thing to do. It's a very easy kind of like playing itself deck. But that's a good thing. You need those decks in the limited environment as well, because it's more about, especially limited and draft, it's more about how you actually curate the deck more than how you actually play it. So I'm glad that they've got those decks that don't feel like you're jumping through 18 hoops to play, where if every deck felt like Maestros, it'd be pretty rough. Do you guys feel like it's still feasible to draft from a draft box, or pre-release packs the way to go?
It's definitely drafting from a draft box.
If you want
to have fun with friends, I'd recommend like getting pre-release kits.
Yeah, I would personally say draft with a draft box is going to be okay, because at least we know that they got a huge amount of those like kind of common lands and archetypes in the set that are going to be able to fix you a lot. I think with the draft packs especially, you will get a lot of those kind of fixing cards. But I also totally agree though that Dylan's absolutely right, because the pre-release packs do have those like keyed booster in there.
Yeah,
that little, like
seeded booster.
Seeded, thank you. Seeded booster. Yeah, I feel like, and you also get your box topper too, which Miles is right about. But yeah, you get your own little box topper, that's yours, they don't get to keep that. But also, I feel like that seeded packet makes things interesting. Apart from pre-release packs, they aren't built for play. Apart from pre-release packs, they aren't built for play. I think, I don't know if I'm misinterpreting the point here, but
draft with draft box or sealed.
Yeah, or sealed. So I feel like sealed is the products. They aren't built for play. Yeah, that's correct. I feel like the draft environment is going to be fine for New Capenna. I feel like obviously just having 3 colors is a little bit dangerous and can be very hard. Like you wouldn't want to play a New Capenna draft with a bunch of brand new players, I don't think. That'd be better much better to play the pre-release packs than newer players.
Definitely.
But
if it's your first experience with New Capenna, I 100% believe the pre-release kits, in particular in this season, are going to provide you with a better like introduction to the set than a draft ever will.
Definitely. But if you're looking for just a fun draft experience, I think New Capenna is something for you.
New Capenna will be interesting. Yeah,
A
absolutely.
lot for you.
Let's get on this. Let's finish this
Sorry.
up.
We've been talking about the cards so much, but I've got them all right here. So let's get
And we're
started.
running behind.
And we're running far behind, by the way. So, Swindler's Scheme. It's 2 and a blue for an enchantment from the commander decks. It's a foil as well, so an extended foil. Freaking awesome. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from their hand, reveal the top card of your library. If it shares a card type with that spell, counter it. And your opponent may cast the revealed spell without paying its mana cost. Get that out of my game. Next, we've got an extended art, Even the Score. Now, I'm not going to see these immediately, but I will have these sleeves instantly after I've talked about them all. Yep. Even the Score, X and 3 blue, costs 3 blue less to cast for opponents, draw 4 more cards this turn, draw X cards, X extended, it's awesome.
I like it.
Thanks, guys, you're awesome, you're very welcome, Chili Philly, we're happy to help. Prosperous Partnership, 1 and red-white, for when it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white and green citizens, and then tap 3 untapped creatures you control to create a treasure token. This card is insane! What?
Yes, it has Prosper in the name, mindlessness.
Yes, mindlessness, it has Prosper in the name. Too bad it's red-white. You fool, you idiot.
Prosper
you
Mardu
imbecile. Prosper Mardu Wen. Another copy of Fight Rigging. Love this card. Glad we got a bunch of it. I like just how viscerally he's punched this other rhino. He's broken his horn and he's spitting everywhere. It's gross. Scheming Fence. This sounds... If anyone's seen the movie Matilda, that was a scheming fence. Am I right? Now that's a really old reference for those at home. Now, we've got Fabine, the actual card itself, Boss's Confidant. The Cat Advisor, creature tokens get haste, and it's got a keyword that is one of my favorites, Parlay. Matilda is my favorite Marvel superhero, absolutely. At the beginning of combat on your turn, each player reveals the top card of their library. For each land revealed, you create a citizen. They get 1/1 till a turn for each no-land card revealed this way, and then each player draws a card. I feel like for a 6-mana commander, she didn't need to say 1/1 until end of turn. It could have been 1/1 counters, could have been any number of cool things, but what are you going to do? Very cool. Because all the tokens have haste, it is very interesting to pop off with. The Bean! It's the Bean! Fabina, 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 the day of Fabina's wedding. I'm still laughing at your jokes. Thanks, Chili Philly Ho. Cemetery Tampering. It's got Hideaway 5, and it's an extended card, but it's not foil. Kind of cringe, actually, it's not foil. The Bean herself! The Bean! Killer Bean 4K forever. Honestly, Killer Bean 4K forever, what party when, first of all?
Next.
Fuck. Sparrow's headquarters.
Please.
Please, he says, I want to go home. We got quite a while to get through, Dylan, so I'm not going to talk about these cards anymore. Next is
I'm still getting up to Sparrow.
Oh, yeah, sure, okay. Fucking push me along.
Why is this not working?
Yeah, Siren Song in the chat. Thank you, Next, from Dylan. When's his new EP dropping, honestly? This guy
Because I was spelling it wrong. Sparrow's headquarters.
This guy's out here.
In the
showcase, but non-foil.
The skyscraper.
Skyscraper,
Please
non-foil.
leave that. That's $43.
Whoa, okay. What the fuck? All right.
Showcase Triome, a little bit more.
A little
Thank you.
bit more. I'm ready for the Mr. Vault House EP. Mr. House? Oh my gosh. I did it because they tried to make me pay taxes. Anyway, it's just Wubs. Bant Triome. Beautiful. Cemetery Tampering in foil extended. Yeah, I could have put all these cards together, Dylan. I could have done that. Then, we're going to have Sparras, S-P-A-R-A, just to throw that in the back, Adjudicators.
Is that the gilded foil?
It's the gilded foil again. I'm telling you, man.
It's a sweet $3.
It's a sweet $3 common, but it's just one of those, like, you know, Mr. Orfeo the Boulder in foil.
Yeah, we'll put him in.
Yeah, we'll put him in.
I like Mr. Orfeo.
He's Mr. Orfeo, and he's the Boulder. Understandable from mindlessness. Understandable. Understandable. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power.
Showcase foil?
Yep.
Cool, next.
Thank you. Next.
Falco
Spara Pact Weaver. Spara themselves.
Another foil.
Another one. These are going to be a lot of foils, by the way. This is a Swindler's Scheme, and I just said that, and we stopped hitting foils. Swindler's Scheme is a non-foil extended. Very cool. I don't know if you want to play this card, but if you play the Perplexing Chimera, you're going to play this card. So it's one of those cards.
I used to play
that
in what's her name? The Esper Planeswalker Girl Commander.
Esper Planeswalker Girl. Oh, Aminatu, the Fate Weaver.
Yep.
Yeah, Aminatu. Counterbalance at home. Hey, we have counterbalance at home. Counterbalance at home. Park Heights Pegasus. This card's very strange design. 2 mana, 2/2 flying trample. I love that to bits. When it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card if you had 2 or more creatures enter the battlefield under your control this turn. So, a lot of draw power. Very, very powerful. Very good card. Fleetfoot Dancer shows back up. Trample, lifelink, haste.
Hang on.
It's a showcase non-foil. I was about to say that, don't worry.
Showcase non-foil.
Park Heights Pega Paints. Whoa! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Into Deep. It's a 2 mana split second. Enchant creature, planeswalker, or clue, and it becomes a clue and loses all other abilities.
Do you think they put split second on these cards purely just because they know that no one else like understands split second?
Maybe.
Like regular players wouldn't understand split second, but commander players, they
I don't-
fucking know split second.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it's a elitist, like, commander players have bigger brains, but it's definitely like a thing where it's like, split second is freaking broken, and you probably shouldn't have lots of it. So if we put it on one commander card every 2 years, it's okay. It's okay, don't worry.
We're okay with it, everyone.
Yes.
I like enchant clue.
Yeah, you can enchant a clue and then it makes it into a clue. Because you're in too deep, I think. I think the joke is there because you're in too deep, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy, actually. You could just, like, make a clue into a clue.
Yo,
Excuse
there's
me,
clue, it's
I'm
a
a
clue.
modern player. Split second is legally my format of choice. Yeah, exactly, June Blue. You ignore him, so it doesn't fall off. Duh. Yeah, of course, of course. We know why it says that, dog. It's just very funny. It's just very funny. Yes, we know. Because if it's no longer, if it didn't say that, it would fall off because it's no longer enchant. Just let us enjoy ourselves, Key and Goblin Specialists. Go be a specialist at goblins. Just kidding, just kidding. Stay in the chat. We love you. Depopulate.
Problematic.
It's Depopulate. It is an extended non-foil.
Cool.
Raffine, Scheming Seer. This is the showcase variant of the
Ooh, yes.
Obscura House Leader. It's very awesome. Flying Ward 1, whenever you attack, target attacking creature connives X with X number of attacking creatures. It's a cool deck.
Showcase Golden Age.
Yep.
Non-foil. Put that in a sleeve,
I
please.
absolutely will.
It's $34.
Absolutable, absolutable. And then we have Toulouse, Clever Conductor.
Another Toulouse. That one does not need a sleeve.
It does not. Do you think Toulouse is like the dean of a community college at all? Like Toulouse's community college? God damn it, I need both my hands to sleeve cards. It's so hard. Anyway, perfect. That's out here, just like my joke. Obscura Confluence. Let's go. I love the Confluence cards, and I'm glad the Obscura have
Why
access.
does that look like that photo of Donald Trump and the Saudi Arabian guy around that globe?
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? They're pondering the orb. Obscura Confluence, more like Obscura Influence, am I right? Oh, choose 3, choose same mode more than once, make all your creatures into nothing. I forgot that picture exists. XD, yeah, it's very funny. Widespread Thieving, this is the best card in the format. Ah ha 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 ha. Wait! Hey, that's Evolving Door. Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. It's
They're
all in
thieving
universe.
from the door.
Yeah, they're thieving from the Evolving Door. Yeah, that's really
It's a
that.
bank.
I know, but it's very cool. It's
Oh
like,
my god, Evolving Door is a bank because it makes your cards gold.
yeah.
It makes your cards gold
It
bordered.
makes your cards gold border. Damn, dude, that's awesome. The raccoon's having a great time.
It's a raccoon.
He's not even smiling, by the way. He's just screaming. Me too, raccoon. Me too.
It's a real rocket raccoon.
Real rocket raccoon. Zia Tora's Envoy. This time it is just the guy, just the showcase non-foil.
Showcase non-foil. Cool.
He's loving it. That raccoon eats at Macca's because he's loving it. All right, we've got a Cabaret Charm in the showcase non-foil. Cabaret followed by Maestros, both in the showcase non-foil, both charms.
Oh. And what do we got there?
A Rocco, Cabaret Caterer in the gilded foil. Very, very nice. I'm gonna sleeve this guy just because.
Rocco.
Oh, uh-oh. This is my favorite card in the whole set, as you guys already know. Mysterious Limousine. People love that.
Hang on, sorry.
I know.
just
All
checking
good, man.
Rocco. Oh my god, please hurry up. $8? Really?
Really? $8. Damn.
It's $10.50. Sorry, I'll just quickly put them in. Cool. Alright. Back to the mysterious limo.
The mystery is, why would I play this card?
Why would you keep getting it?
Why do I keep pulling this fucking card? That's the real mystery.
It's the real blue-white enchantment from Modern Horizons 2 of this set. See, I don't even remember its name.
It truly is. It truly is. We then have a Rose Room Treasurer. What does this do? It's an Ogre Warrior for 4. Alliance. I love that keyword. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, create a treasure token. Nice. If it's the first or second time it's resolved. Otherwise, you may pay X where it deals X damage to any target. That's cool. It activates multiple times. I like it. It's cool. Triggers multiple times, not activates, chat. Before. Triggers multiple times. Really cool. Wiretapping. An extended Hideaway 5. Extended boy, non-foil.
Non-foil, cool. Got it.
Now, it's a Vivian on the Hunt. I love this card. So 4 and 2 green. +2, you may sacrifice a creature, search your life for a creature card with mana value equal to 1+. That's really cool, so it's like a pod. +1, mill 5 cards. Put any number of creature cards milled this way into your hand. Amazing. And then -1, create a 4/4 green Rhino creature warrior token. Rhino warrior creature token. Amazing. This card is amazing. It is amazing. Every part of it is awesome. Yay, Kian saying crazy. This card
It's
is
just +2 birthing pod.
Yeah, it's +2 birthing pod. And there's -1, create a 4/4, and there's +1 to find more. Like, this card is good on every single relevant part. Like, this is, like, Elspeth, you have to kind of make, you know, assumptions, and, like, you have to kind of get cards around. This card's fucked. This card's fucking amazing.
I'm bagsing that card when we do our next, like, non-commander commanders.
Like, non-creature commanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We got a full art foil of the widespread thievery. Yes. I'm going to put this Vivian in a sleeve because I love her. I love her, okay? You're with Vivian for the money? I love her. Anyway.
Yes, it was Art Deco Vivian Mindlessness.
Oh, sorry. It was the Art Deco, and yes, it is absolutely gorge. It's almost as cute as you are, Mindlessness, really. Anyway. So, we've got a fight rigging in the foil.
Hold up. We need to sort something out here.
What's wrong? Sorry, what? Not?
Hold up.
I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Chat, what's he doing?
There we go.
That's it, Trent. Stop that. Fight rigging. It's non-extended, but it is in foil.
Cool.
Into Deep. This card. Did you know that if this card didn't say enchant Clue, Dylan, it would actually fall off?
Oh,
did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, no. Did you know this? This didn't say Clue. It would actually fall off.
I just want to enchant a Clue.
That's what enchant a Clue. All right. So Rabble Rousing. This is the white hideaway one. It's actually not bad at all. Where it's just like you attack with 1 creature, and if you have 10 creatures, you flip it. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It actually, never mind, Trent. It costs 4 and a white. The other ones cost 3. I mean, the blue one costs 4 and a white, but I don't know why does it cost 5 mana, dog. Why does it cost 5 mana and then make you have 10 creatures? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, Sanctuary Warden in the Art Deco.
That
Gorgeous
looks
card.
hot.
It's dude. Excuse me.
Sorry, hang on.
Rabble Rousing can get out of hand in limited. Yeah, it definitely can. I feel like when you're looking at when you're still comparing to the other hideaway cards in limited, it's still kind of a little bit weird. But I do think that sorry. Again, guys, if I ever want to dismiss a card, trust me, I'm not dismissing it in limited. Guys, I'm never dismissing a card in limited. That's never my intention when I dismiss a card. Sometimes I will dismiss cards, but they're not going to be limited cards, trust me. The reason is not going to be because this card's not great in limited, because trust me, there's lots of good cards in limited. And really, you can say it can get out of hand quickly in limited about a lot of stuff, really, if you think about it. Speaking of it can get out of hand really quickly in limited, it's Corpse Explosion in extended foil.
Cool.
We've got Scheming Fence. It's another normal
one.
foil. Just a guy. Just kind of a rude dude.
Scheming Fence, regular foil.
Boop, boop. We've got Obscura Interceptor in the showcase. The Flash Lifelink 3/1 that also connives and bounces a spell. Very cool. Again, good card design.
Showcase non-foil?
Non-foil.
Cool.
Next is the Lethal Scheme comes back. Amazing. Very, very powerful magic. Extended non-foil.
Cool.
Followed by an extended non-foil Structural Assault.
Cool.
Our next card is a Riveteer's Charm. Just while I put this here. What happened there? Sorry, 1 second.
What'd you break?
Nothing. Just got a bit of excess something on the table. Don't know what it is. Anyway, all goods, no harm, no foul. Just right there. Oh. So, Riveteer's Charm, followed up by, a Plains Trent. Oh, okay, here we go.
I just saw that.
It is the Art Deco. Yep, the Art Deco foil Obnixilis the Adversary. He comes out. Amazing. Amazing.
Yep, that's 136.
Absolutely intensely gorgeous magic. All right, someone go straight into sleep.
What a man.
And then we've got Angel of Suffering, the Nightmare Angel in the extended foil. This is the mythic flying. If damage will be dealt to you, prevent that damage and mill twice that many cards. Amazing. Good luck with that. Next is going to be finally, for these packs, it's Unleash the Inferno in the showcase foil. And then we come to our pivotal and most important final two. Huge pulls so far from just those collector booster packs. So many amazing cards, guys. So many amazing cards. And then on top of that, we have all of these cards coming out from the set boosters and also collector boosters. So you can jump onto these, all of those. If you buy both, you can use the second as the copy, bro. Exactly. Dude,
drop
you can
$200 on Obnixilis and you can have
Easy.
2 Obnixilises.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, hold up.
What?
Is it Obnixilises or Obnixili?
I just think it's like sheep and sheep, right? Obnixilis, and that's 2 Obnixilis. And that's 3 Obnixilis, you know? I feel like he would be so vain that he's like, no, I'm just Obnixilis. And if you see me, you know what I mean? Here, how about this? Is it Ultron or is it Ultrons? Because it's all Ultron, right?
The collective group known as Ultron.
Ultron. The collective group known as Obnixilis.
But they also have a single hive mind.
I like June 58 saying, will the real Obnixilis please stand up? I love that. All right, so I've only got one sleeve here, so I better fail my booster. I've got one. We've opened so many good cards. I do have a second sleeve. Tell a lie. I have 2 sleeves here. Out of all my sleeves. Wunderbar. All right, my friends. So
Still some sleeves.
they'll be able to see this one here. There we go. All right. Good luck, chat. Do you want to chuck it in the chat before we open any cards? Do you want to chuck it in, the poll?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'll do a prediction.
Let's do a prediction. So this is if you're new to the chat, first of all, welcome. We love you. And stay. And if you're coming back, second of all, it's good to see you again. Thank you so much. Anyway, so you know that we do this every end of stream. I'm going to open a pack, Dylan's going to open a pack, and we're going to compare the retail value of the cards inside the pack. And when we do that, whoever has the highest value wins. Now, if you ever seen Whose Line Is It Anyway, it's a lot like that. The points don't matter, nothing matters, but it's just a great fun time. So we are going to be cracking these boosters open. I'm going to crack mine now because Dylan can't see it anyway.
All right, there you go. You got 5 minutes to predict, everyone. You can use your channel points as well to bid on who you think will win the booster off today. And the winner, everyone who loses will lose the channel points they bid, and everyone who wins will get a share of all the channel points in the kitty.
Correct.
You know, all it really takes is like one Art Deco etched foil, and this is over.
I think I've got a very good pack, so I'm okay with what I have so far. Oh, we have a Hydrate deck redemption. Thanks, Deckham. I really appreciate that. Could use a sip of water.
I've forgotten how to open booster packs. There we go. Oh, hey, I got a pair of scissors.
All in? Oh, we all did mindlessness. What the hell? I lost like 25k on one of these bets on LLR stream yesterday. Loading ready, run. I love those
Did you
guys.
seriously just say all in?
Like, what does it look like? I think you can see it if you move the yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god. So who's left? It doesn't show me who's left.
It's 12,000.
Oh.
12 and a half, I think, to me.
Oh, people on my time. They're on my team this time. Yes! Yes! All right, chat. All right, I'm pretty confident.
All right, what are we including here, though?
Okay, we include everything that starts after your charm in your pack, and not your land.
What if I don't have a charm?
There should be like 2 copies of like showcase cards in there that are non-foil.
Yes.
It's everything after the second showcase non-foil.
Okay.
And then everything up that's fine, but it does not count the land.
Yeah.
It's 33k to Dylan, dude.
Let's fucking go. As importantly as a mod, I get no points back.
All in, baby. All right. So currently it's 22k to me and 33k to Dylan.
That is not worth anything.
All right. I've got my 6 cards that have value.
I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
Because I don't want to ruin the predictions.
All right, well, before you say, oh yeah, okay, all right. Well, look, I was confident and it actually lost me points, honestly. Anyway, so Dylan's got my Phyrexian Eurobrask. All right, so Dylan,
All right,
tell me
so
this.
first of all, just in case for the Obnixilis.
Okay, now let me tell you this. For the Obnixilis, okay, all right.
I'm not saying it's in my pack.
Okay, I'm not saying it's in there, but just in case. All right, so Dylan, tell me this though. Should I open yours first? What do you think?
You know what? No.
No?
I think you should open yours first.
Fuck. Shit. All right. Fuck. All right.
Where's
Shit.
the
Okay.
chaff pile?
I'll grab it.
Chaff pile lands. I do like that foil Mr. Orfeo sitting on top there.
Yeah. Good. Oh, my Mr. Orfeo. You mean the one that I pulled? Mr. Orfeo the Boulder.
Oh,
This is my first card.
all
It
right.
is my Gilded Foil Commander. Best
Okay.
part of the stream, Chili Billy says. All right, guys, let me tell you guys, you're about to lose some channel points. You're about to lose some fucking channel points.
All right,
You hear
so
me?
first of all,
You hear me?
let's go into here. So, Mr. Orfeo. Foil? Is that gilded or regular?
Yes, gilded.
Oh, it's fucking gilded?
It's gilded, dog.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry to do this to you, mate. Gilded.
I put the full stop. I'm so flustered I put the full stop at the wrong part. All right, so we've got a gilded that is $8.
The $8 uncommon. I'm already unstoppable. We're right there.
I think I need to end the prediction early.
Okay. We've got a Maestro's Ascendancy in the foil,
All right, Maestro's Ascendancy.
which I'm just happy about. Like, I don't even care if I lose now, because this is a really cool card, this Maestro's Ascendancy. Casting source from a graveyard by sacrifice a creature addition to its cost, and if it's cast this way, exile instead. Very cool.
Maestro's Ascendancy in the regular foil is $3.50.
Nice. We're already there. Trent's got this, Pega Paint says. All right. We confident. You ready? We got an extended Cabaret Confluence. Not too exciting.
What I will do is if we come across stuff that does not have a price, I will get the price immediately.
Yeah.
Cabaret Confluence, extended art. It
Yep.
has no price, so let's have a quick cheeky look. TCG player.
This card's really fucking good.
Cabaret Confluence.
I kind of wish it wasn't a sorcery, but I can see why it's not. But fuck, it's so good.
Extended. Okay. So that is $16.50.
Oh, no price means it's $1 million. Wait, $1 million? Why not $1,000? Anyway, so
All right, so plus $16.50. Cool. Next.
we've got an extended art unlicensed hearse. This is vibing. This guy's chilling. He's $2 rare maybe. Invaluable. Pega Paints, you're not. I'm not opening you on the stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, these cards have, Anyway,
Yeah, stop moving it. I need to see the spelling.
of unlicensed.
Yeah, look, I don't know where the,
I'm kidding, dude.
I don't
I'm
know where the
playing.
S's and the C's go.
Shut up! I'm not American, okay?
That one's $3.50.
Okay, cool. We've got the foil, Vatsy, Keen Navigator. This was my very last card in the booster, right?
That one also has no price, so let's have a look. Vazi Keen Negotiator.
Now, this was my best card, in bold things in the set.
It actually has no available price for the foil.
I think we are saying Negotiators, Chili Philly Ho. I think that's what we are
No,
saying.
you were saying Navigator.
Was I saying Navigator?
Yep.
No, fuck, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Ignore me, Chili Philly Ho. I was meant to say Negotiator. I was reading it as Negotiator. I'm a fool. Listen to me go. Keen Navigator. I'm like, she navigates treasures into your opponent's pocket. She navigates them straight into there.
Vazi.
My bad, chat. My bad. Listen to me. Actually, no. I got it right. Gets it blatantly wrong.
Can you just, not do that?
Can you just, shut up? Vazi just navigates conversation. No, that's me, dog. That's me.
I literally have no price. So what do we do for foils? What percentage above do you think?
I was going to say, well, do you want to bring up the other variants of this card? And what is the extended normally?
13.
And then what is the normal one?
Unknown.
Oh, and we don't have a normal foil? No? We don't know
No.
that as well? So, why don't we just value it as a normal one? Trust me.
All right, so we'll say 13.
We'll say $13. Lord Xander, the Collector, in the showcase, which was 47 Australian dollars.
Just the regular.
Just the regular.
non-foil showcase.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Yep.
Alright, yep.
Yep. Just the regular. Oh, chat. Oh, it's around 420.69, boys. That's Vazi's price. Yes.
All right. Is that it?
That is my booster, my friend. Can you
Alright.
match that?
So
what do you think?
Let's go to the Stream Booster game file I have here. That's 9150 for you.
Holy shit! At least a skrillion. $6.99 US on Butsy on Card Kingdom
For foil?
for foil extended.
Because
the normal
that
one
sounds
should
like the regular
That
extended.
sound yeah. That's a pretty damn good booster. Chili says that's right, but let's see. Dylan said he uses next, so he might be able to beat that one.
That's the
Duh.
foil? 690. Shit, that's terrible.
Foil extended. Well, there's something interesting about.
That's $10 Australian.
That's $10 Australian, but why is our foil coming up as more than the CK foil extended? That can't be right.
The
It
foil,
might be a
the foil
pre-order
extended.
pricing.
Yeah,
It might just be their
yeah,
pre-order
well,
pricing, not updated, is what
we'll
I
just
think.
leave it. We'll just
Yeah,
leave it.
we'll just leave it the way it is. 'Cause I think that's their pre-order prices,
And we'll
unedited.
just count it as a
mindlessness.
non-foil.
But
Alright, let's go.
I really appreciate that. Anyway, so first things first. Oh, starting off with a bang. Let's go. It's Mysterious Limousine. Oh my god, Dylan has actually just taken it out of the park with this one already.
Bro, that near mint foil, that's 250.
Oh my god, guys. All right, get your bits going.
All right, what's next?
You've earned your channel points back already. All right. Currency converter. I convert currency into trading cards. Whenever you discard a card, you may exile it from your graveyard.
We have no price.
Create treasures. Oh, nice, because it's a commander card.
$9 is the listed median. So
Nice.
We take this and put that into here, and we go beep boop beep boop beep beep. It's $12.50.
Oh, oh Dylan.
Shut up, man.
Gala greeters. It's an extended gala greeter. Dude, I just flipped through this booster, Dylan. You fucking baited me.
Shut up.
Shut up.
$3.50.
$3.50. Okay, guys, it's getting okay. We're getting spicy. All right, chat. All right, drum roll, please. It's Broker's Ascendancy in the showcase. Speaking of Art Deco art, that's the most Art Deco art in the entire fucking set.
Hey, that
bro.
was one of the first spoiled cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's $3.50.
I just love the. Yeah, I do really like the abstract art. That's the first card I got. Anyway.
Last
then-
card, let's do it.
Sorry,
Last card.
guys. All right, last card, top of the line. It's Extraction Specialist, extended foil. The 3-mana human rogue. It's lifelink when it ESPs. Return target creature card with 2 less. It can't attack or block. It's a good card though. It's a very good card.
It's $12.50.
$12.50. Damn, that's pretty close. Damn. How much did this pack overall come to, Dylan?
Okay, so the final results are Trent on $91.50. Let's get real here. $47.50 of that was one card.
What was your pack again?
My card was the entire value of that pack was less than that one card.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, let's just put all of this to here. All right, Trent wins. Woo! Trent wins. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
you really set us up for failure there. We'll do yours first. Thanks, June Blue. Thanks, chat. I'm going to put Xander straight into a sleeve, of course. Not to let him get destroyed.
So that's Trent 1-0 as we kick off the new round of booster cracking game.
Oh, fuck. So fun, though. Oh, so funny. So fucking funny. Oh, my God. Gosh, give me a good chuckle.
Look, we're just here for a good time.
We're just here for a good time, man. Don't even worry about it. We're here for a good time.
It's here for a good time. Well, that's it, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. All these are now available.
Valuable. They're all available.
They're all now available on the website. I'm currently going through the commander cards and making sure they're priced correctly and then getting them up because they are a little bit more fiddly because we've got to get the price manually. But they will all be up in the next... Oh, we've got to do the lands too. So you want to grab the
course.
lands and start organizing them while I get these prices up?
Yep.
This is cool.
If I get those prices up, I'm just going to ensure that I do have all the lands here.
Scheme.
But again, chat, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a wonderful time. We hope you guys we saw some cards that you guys wanted because obviously that's like our entire goal here. We're looking to get cards that you guys can use in your games. That's what it's all about. So As Dylan has mentioned, jump on the singles website, jump on our Discord, join us, chat with us. We're talking about the new set. We're talking about everything from Magic to Pokemon to Warhammer to everything. We're always on there. You're always welcome as well. You are always on there, my friend.
Yeah, join the Discord. Someone put the Discord command in the chat, please, because I'm busy.
Okay. Dylan's like, I'm too good for that. I'm too.
No, I'm
Excuse
putting
me.
these cards up so that you guys can buy it.
Of course, yes, of course. He's so busy, chat. But don't worry, I'm just kidding. Yeah, definitely get involved with that because it's a great time. We're all in there. Mindless is in there. I am in there. Dylan's in there. Siren Song's in there. Kian's in there. Chili Philly Ho's in there. Jump in there. Get involved. That's how you join our community. Be one of the boys. Be one of the girls. Be one of the other. However you want to go.
One of the peeps.
One of the peeps. One of the absolute peeps in the business. And I think I have caught... Yep. I've caught all the lands. So I'll start separating these now and then we'll get them done. I am not there, Pega Paint says. Wow, June Blue is in there. Thank you. Do not refer to me, Pega Paints. Well,
Pega
you know
Paints
what?
is in there because I tagged you in the stream promo because you're on stream tomorrow. With
Oh my
Trent.
god! Wait. It's going to be exciting, actually. I was here, Sarah. I was here! I can't wait for Pokemon food reviews on Discord. Exciting. But no, yeah, Pega Paints and I are going to be doing a bit of an interesting one. We're going to be painting half a miniature, handing it over to the other person who will paint the other half. It's pretty exciting. Hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube.
Yeah, everyone say hello to YouTube.
Say hello, YouTube. This is a tuber, this one. So they call it in the business a tuber. Dylan's like, yeah, okay.
I'm just in deep, man. Just deep.
Am I an idiot? Yes.
You.
No, I
You want
don't.
someone
No.
else to
I
answer
already
that
had that answer.
question?
No, I already had the answer. Don't worry.
Just checking. Active. Save. There we go. Piece by piece, these are getting up on the store.
Brick by boring brick.
Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow. Damn commander cards only being spoiled this week.
I know, right? What were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
What were they thinking? It's kind of, actually, there were a couple of non-foil full arts that I may have like skimmed over, so I'll just double check that while you're doing that as well, just to make sure. Yes, hi, Pega Paint says. I actually have to prime the model that I put together, like got ready for this, so do that when I get home. Can't forget.
Bless up Wizards for giving us the judge updates on Sunday this week, mid pre-release. Yeah, they usually come through like just in time. I'm usually struggling to find them even on a Saturday
Yep.
at pre-release.
Thanks, Wizards. Thanks, big Wizards. Am I right? Big card games.
All right, Watsy. Real talk. If you're watching, I doubt you are, but if you are,
Let's just say.
hypothetically, you're watching this stream.
Hypothetically.
You're watching the stream. Please update Gatherer. Please update Gatherer before pre-release. Put the rulings on the cards before pre-release, so I don't need to search a massive web page document for
True.
your rulings for one card.
Never mind, they up though. PJ on. He's on
They
it.
are up. Oh, good. I'm gonna look at that. That's good bedtime reading right there.
That's some good bedtime reading.
Good bedtime reading.
Oh man, that's what I want to do when I'm like.
One thing before you want to snooze, you want to
Yeah.
go through and understand all the nuances.
The comprehensive rules of the new set.
Comprehensive nuances of the new set.
F yeah, dog. That's my favorite. Yes! I'm so keen to keep doing that. Yes. Thank you, Wizards. Thank you, Wizards. Can we get a thank you, Wizards, in the chat? Lego, Siren Song says, bet. Lego, bet. All right, so I pretty well got everything. I feel like we got next. The set boosters did not have many full art lands in them, which is kind of sad, but that's okay.
Cringe.
Kind of cringe.
Sorry,
man.
is that how you kids say it? Or?
That is what they say in the business. That is what they say often. Those kids, they do say that.
God, these are all around the same price. This is great. Obscura Confluence is $11. Rocco Cabaretti Caterer.
He's pretty cool. I'm a huge fan of that guy. He works really hard, you know what I mean?
He already has a price, so he's good to go.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You get it. Yeah, you get it.
Already has a price, good to go. Once the explosion starts, you cannot stop it.
That's it. Once an explosion starts, that's it. You cannot stop it.
Once you have begun to cast Corpse Explosion, there is no point at which players can respond by removing cards from your graveyard to prevent you from being able to pay for it with a specific creature card.
That's true.
You can never stop the Corpse Explosions.
No!
All right. All of the
Can I just
hidden
counterspell
cards. All of the hidden cards are up.
All right. Well,
So-
I sure hope they are.
You can get them right now.
Roadworks ahead. Well, I sure hope it does. All right. Did you say Christ?
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to go first as well. Like, too bad. Corpse explodes. Exactly. Corpse explosion is just like, it just sounds like some like garage metal death metal band. Sounds like
Okay.
some like loser garage death metal band. I'm down for it every time.
Where we starting, my man? Put them up on the screen.
It's Wooburg, right?
Yeah, it starts with
dog.
white planes.
It starts with planes. I've also got them in alphabetical, in numerical order too.
Cool.
So the 272.
272.
I have 3 foils.
Yep.
And 1 non-foil.
Yep.
273. I have 3 foils.
And that is it.
That's it. Cool. Moving over to no massive functional changes to things. Good. Anyway, moving over to
Except for
27.
Hideaway.
Exactly. 274.
Yep.
I've got 4 foils and 1 non-foil.
Yep.
275. I've got 4 foils and 1 non-foil.
The island foils are all $5 plus.
Yeah, they would be. They would be. They're probably some of the nicest one. If it's additional cost, did that need to be clarified? Though you can respond between the corpse being rigged to explode and the actual explosion resolving. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you just can't exile out the creature.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be clarified necessarily in the context that people won't work it out, but I think it does always need to be clarified if that makes sense to you, Blue. I think just by definition, you should always just clarify it. And then we've got 2 of the 276 in foil and 1 in non-foil.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 277s in foil, no non-foil.
Cool. Update.
To mountains.
Mountains.
278.
278.
I've got 2 foils, 1 non-foil.
Yep.
And then 279, I've got 2 foils, 1 non-foil.
Cool. All processing.
And then we'll move to forests.
And then finally the forests.
And finally, green. Finally. Like holding up the flask.
Are they
green.
all foil?
No, we've got two 80s, 2 foils and a non-foil, but 281 is both foils.
All done.
All right, chat. You are so very welcome.
It
Gosh,
is
we
all
work
up on
hard
the
here for
store.
you.
Make sure you pre-order your cards. You cannot pick these up, or we will not be shipping these out until set release Friday week. We will be back with another Crackerbox stream same time next week, or we might shift it to 6. Depends on what we want to do.
Yeah, we'll have to see how we go.
And you'll be able to pre-order cards then, as well as we open them and add them to the inventory. Thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget, get these cards right now at singles.vaultgames.com.au. There is a banner set up where you can just click that and get taken straight to the collection of all these cards. Get your pre-orders in. That's the only way to guarantee you get those cards you want. We hope to see you at pre-release this weekend, where we get to hang out, crack some packs, play some cards, and see more of the goodies that New Capenna can provide. Don't forget to join the Discord. Mindlessness will lament not being there. Yes, we know mindlessness.
Well, look after yourselves, chat. Don't forget, if you sneeze during this video, bless you, chat. If you sneeze during the stream, bless you.
And if you didn't sneeze during the stream, fuck no.
Whoa! Whoa! Thank you for the stream, guys. And Deckham, first one I'm missing in 3 years. It's not gonna be seen without you, Deckham. We're gonna miss you so much. I'm very sorry for everything that's happening to you at the moment, and we send our best wishes.
And don't forget, stay safe, everyone.
Yeah, and wash your goddamn hands.
Wash your goddamn hands.
Peace
Bye,
out.
everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye.